Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from The Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off the kick drill. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to season 19, episode number 4024. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and my car, Montgomery. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has the foods that knock people off of their resolution diet. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, the Men's Room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drinking the drink. All right, here we go. The Colorado burglar makes the wrong decision to take an Uber back to his home. To Florida, where a woman in property dispute with neighbor and hammer does roam. Woman on jet ski in Russia dies from the inside out. A house fire in Pennsylvania started by a pet pig in his snout. And in Brazil, a 78-foot tower is erected. And it took a hell of a lot of licking to get there. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. Today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin the category wheel.
Yeah.
Did you practice this over the time?
Yeah,
I've been warming up.
Finally nailed it.
Yep.
My God. Nice way to start the new year, Ted.
New year, new us.
I'll dig it. We will spin
New wheel.
And a new wheel. That does help a lot. So we will spin the category wheel, and then we will ask you a question from that category. Now, here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, last year's biggest dummy was the lovely and talented Michael, who showed up late in the game and also thought that a succubus was a greyhound that offered free mouth hugs for the purchase of a ticket and found a way to answer 15 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Well, of course you can. Everyone else has, so give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
To be a contestant to play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. You can like The Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live, and send your emails to themensroom@KISW.com.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, They'll be on Auto Trader. Just you wait. Auto Trader.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
When it comes to clothes, having pieces that you can wear anywhere is a must. That's why American Giant makes clothing that fits your life seamlessly, with quality you have to feel to believe. Whether you're stocking up for any weather or picking up a special gift, you'll find an impressive selection of staples to choose from. So whether you're on the hunt for a heavyweight hoodie, a fleece jacket, or a hardworking pair of warm sweatpants, American Giant has what you're looking for. Each American Giant piece is designed to last and created with commitment to doing things better. And all their products are made right here in America. Because keeping things local ensures the kind of quality you'll feel and appreciate for years to come. Discover the American Giant difference today. Shop Wear Anywhere closet staples at american-giant.com. And get 20% off your order when you use code ANYSTYLE24 at checkout. That's 20% off at american-giant.com. Promo code ANYSTYLE24.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Oh, Machalas, away we go. Welcome to season 19 and episode number 4024. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. The exciting return of the head chef who's back in the house. And many of us out there, we try to come up with a New Year's resolution. Make ourselves a little bit better in the following year. You have foods that aren't the best for that. As far as keeping a resolution, as far as what you will eat, what you should not eat.
Yeah, I mean, this is a list of basically like people's favorite foods.
Yeah, your resolution breakers.
Yeah, right. Like this won't shock you. Pizza made the list.
Well, it's pizza season. I feel like at the end of the year, especially with college football, with NFL football, it's kind of cold. It just feels like the time when you order pizza at home.
I mean, if it's going to be a food resolution, this is my true belief, then I would say, man, do it 8 months out of the year, but start in April, right? Because you got, you said, end of the football season, all that, the Super Bowl, there's all this stuff. Then March Madness, where you're going to go back to your bad habits. If you're that, drinking and eating all the time. Just start on April 1st. Say, look, I will do it this year, but it starts in April.
I think it depends on what it is. If it's alcohol, yeah. But I think February is a good time to start.
Why alcohol specifically if you're going to wait until April?
Well, I would wait until February because it's a short month. So if you're going to go dry.
But it's 1 day longer this year. Still the shortest month of the year, but that day.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're going to pick a month, pick February.
I blatantly did it 1 year.
What, February?
Yeah, everybody's like, try January. It's like, I'll just do February.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You're right. It was a shorter month. It was just like, and like outside of the Super Bowl, there's not a ton of stuff in February.
Mm-hmm. The Super Bowl's tough, man.
Super Bowl is tough, but, there's enough food.
And set your goals to be realistic. I think it's safe to say, like, look, I'm going to do this through January. Whatever it is.
And then see how it goes.
Maybe I'll cut out pizza. Just for 1 month. And then when you get to February, make the decision again. Maybe you'll have a slice of pizza. Maybe you'll have one, but then you don't eat it as much.
But I agree with that. Go month to month with it.
Whatever.
You don't beat yourself up so much.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Unless it's like cigarettes. No, I'm going to smoke one in February. No,
good luck on that.
Exactly.
Doesn't The Rock have like a cheat day? So like 6 days a week, this dude eats as healthy as anyone.
Oh, no. He eats like 3 or 4 months in a row, then has one.
Wait, so what? 3 or 4 months in a row going
There's
crazy?
A lot of people, like Tim Ferriss had a famous book. There's a lot of people that do like a cheat day or whatever 1 day a week. But when he has he's been super clean for a while.
Probably doing a roll, probably working out.
That's why his are epic. But like this list, there's like pizza, there's some obvious ones, but then there's one on here that's going to break Thrill's heart.
I'll tell you the one I told Mike, man.
No.
I made the big mistake the other night. I bought a pint of Molly Moon's ice cream.
You know what you're going to do. You know what you're going to do.
Oh, man. I'll just
buy heroin and not do it.
A fourth of it. I'll have half of it tonight.
No, you won't.
And then I'll save the rest for tomorrow night.
I told you, I don't buy pints of ice cream anymore. So come to my house to die.
Jesus.
I buy the tiny little Haagen-Dazs
ones.
Dude,
I was thinking about that. Next time I go, they have a half size. Kind of. I'm gonna buy the.
Yeah, and it comes with its own little plastic spoon.
Yeah,
it's a tiny when they give you the spoon.
Like you're a kid, like you're 5 years old. Eating with a wooden spoon.
Well, I don't know. My kids have determined. So they've been ice cream lovers their entire life, which is not unusual. They are children. But I can't remember what my wife bought, but she got the flavors they like. But it's like, I don't know, some super churned whatever that as adults we thought was cool. The kids don't like it. They're pissing and moaning about it. We're like, what is wrong with it? And they kind of explained their position. We each tried it. To us, it tasted good. It's just not as sugary sweet as kids want, right? So we went to the grocery store yesterday. I actually went to the grocery store twice during the break.
Wow.
2 times.
Get out.
I'm done for the frickin' year. So went in there, and my wife's like kind of muttering profanities under her breath. I'm like, what's up? And she's like, look, the kids want to eat all this goddamn ice cream. By the way, we gave away 3 half-gallons of ice cream to our friends who have a family of 4. Because she goes, what are we going to do with this? And let's talk to our friends. We brought this stuff over to those kids. They sell it. I thought they were going to like throw us up on the shoulders.
Yeah, you brought ice cream over.
But to your point, the problem is the one that they do like is in those smaller containers. It's not quite single serving. You know what I mean?
It's a pint. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and she said to me, she goes, well, the problem's going to be your son, especially, is going to eat a pint at a time. I'm like, dude, he can't put down a pint at a time. He puts down pints at a time. It gets real pricey.
Oh, I bet.
So I've already told
like
him,
$5-6, depending on the brand you get.
Like, bro, there's like $36 in ice cream, and there's 6 pints in there.
Well, as a kid, you could buy a freaking gallon, like the kind that was in the Baskin-Robbins case, or whatever that is, 2 gallons.
Yeah, with the little plastic handle.
It was like $4.
And kind of tasted like aerosol and vanilla, but you didn't care.
Yeah, whatever. You know, you got like this huge-ass tub of ice cream. So head chef coming up with some foods that knock people off of their resolution diet coming up with Ted's Meat and Potatoes. And as we do every Monday through Friday, lucky you get more Men's Room exclusively on Odyssey and the Odyssey app. Join us for the Men's Room Happy Hour. If you don't have the Odyssey app, download it now. It's absolutely free. If you search for the Men's Room, you're going to find all things in one location, including the Men's Room Happy Hour channel. Now, what that bad boy does is it plays our show in best of mode and previous episodes from over the years for 24 hours a day until we break in at 6 o'clock for the Men's Room Happy Hour. And today, as we do when we play Big Dummy, we do Dirty Big Dummy. And on episode number 517 today, maybe the dirtiest Big Dummy we have ever done.
Oh, wow.
10 questions, which are absolutely filthy. Every single question is dirty.
He's not kidding. He gave me some examples yesterday, and I'm like, that is the dirtiest that we have done.
Yeah, I figured we're going to start the year off with a bang and get really absolutely filthy on the Men's Room Happy Hour. So we're going to play a little
not even dirty, filthy.
Dirty Big Dummy coming up. Yes, exclusively. On Odyssey. Oh, by the way, it's just 10 questions. They're all worth 1 point. And we have a bonus question worth 2, so you can play along if you want at home and count up your scores and see how you do against us in here. So Dirty Big Dummy coming up with the Men's Room Happy Hour. And today is the day that we do play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. We have a brand new biggest dummy for the year, as Michael has been scratched off the list. Took him 15 last year to get one right, but as we do, made a rule a few years back. At the beginning of every year, season 19, we get a brand new big dummy. So we'll crown one today.
Yeah, someone will be the biggest dummy, at least for a week.
Yeah, it could be Marshall. He could get 5 wrong. And then all of a sudden...
Oh, that'd be the funniest thing.
I'm going to say his name.
Come on, Marshall. Let's get like 3 wrong.
I'll give him the worst questions that he would never have an answer to. You know?
He knows everything.
I don't know. There's got to be something out there he doesn't know. So that'd be funny, though, to say his name. Because he's normally one and done. Or at least 2 and out. And he's working. He's not really even paying attention. But we'll have a brand new big dummy today. And as we do when we play Big Dummy, we like to do a little Men's Room poll. Last time we played Big Dummy, believe it or not, back in 2023, it was Coats for Kids Day. Quite simply, we asked, could you donate 5, 10, 15, or $20?
Right.
We hit our goal and then some. So thank you. I mean, no matter what, even if you gave $5, $10, 15, the amount of money that we raised that one day for the kids and putting a brand new American-made coat on a kid in need here in Washington was awesome. So we did that poll. So really no results on that one. But today on the poll, it is a new year. And so we have 4 things that you could wish for this year. All right. So this year you have, number 1, your health. And absolutely, if you've ever had any health issues in your life, maybe you battled COVID or a bad, whatever it is, bug, or you went to the hospital. Or
you're missing a limb.
Whatever the deal is, health is very important, and you don't realize, as we said.
Eyeball clawed out by a black bear.
Does this count you don't have to be super strict, you just get healthier?
You're just healthier. Yeah, you're
right. Or at least you don't
get
get unhealthier. However you are today, that will stay exactly the same the rest of it. It can get better, but it will not get worse.
One thing you don't have to worry about is your health.
Right.
So that's the thing. This year you're going to have health.
You're just going to drop dead.
Your health is going to be great. The second thing that you could have more of this year would be more money.
All right.
And that would be always nice to have a little bit more money. Whatever you want to do with that, pay off bills or
that's
spend it.
That's my first thought.
Well, it depends. Some people, we had a caller yesterday, and she said, she'd been working hard to pay off her bills and try to get back on track. Some people, on the other hand, would rather go to Vegas.
More money.
Yeah,
see, it's one thing, you work to pay off your bills, but when you win the lottery, you say things like, I'm going to pay off my debt, but that's because your debt is a minute amount of the money that you won.
Yeah. So you have your health, and now you have more money. Your third option is more vacation. And what's the one thing that anybody who gets older will tell you? The most valuable thing that you have in life is your time.
Correct.
And what you can do with that time, and the ability to be able to do that. That's why you work hard, hopefully, to be able to take a day off or a couple days off to be able to spend time with friends and family. So more vacation is your third option that you could have this year. And the fourth, quite simply, you could have more sex. So you can have your health, you could have more money, you could have more vacation, or you could have more sex. Those are your options as you look forward to 2024.
Now, I'm just going to throw this out there. I believe this to be true. If you have more money, you will have more sex.
Well,
and probably take a vacation. It's just, I'm just
probably
healthy.
It really depends.
Look, man, think about some of these billionaires, where you'll see a picture of them, and they talk about their new wife, right?
Yeah.
And you look at the dude who's worth billions, and you look at the wife, and you go, man, if you did not have that money,
we're not saying we're going to make you a billionaire.
And your health
just
is
more
not
money.
great. I know.
Like, okay, you got $400 extra bucks. You know, with
hey,
500,
still enough. I can take you on a better date.
I'm just okay,
right.
Okay, all right.
I got that $400, man. You know what? Get the lobster tonight, baby. Not a Red Lobster. I mean, a place where they're living in the tank.
I'm going to go with just health because it seems like the other three. I don't know. For me, like the health thing seems like harder than the other three.
The older you
like,
get,
I could go out and be better at hitting on girls. I could go get a side job, vacation. I'm just like, the health thing. Like, I'm not going to do anything. I'll just be healthier. Count me in.
Well, I mean, look, I'm going to go money.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that I like. First of all, I prefer a cash transaction. We'll leave it at that. For me to obtain these things, they put me in a much better mood. Mm-hmm. I'll just leave it alone.
I think I'm going to go more vacation.
Really?
Yeah, I got
nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, I got a call from my daughter, and she's like, "Dad, when are you going to come and see me in Africa?"
Well, you're in Africa,
and I was like, "Well,
it's not like flying to Miami."
I said, "Baby," I said, "Look, man," I said, "realistically, we'd have to take a couple weeks off."
Yeah.
For me, the travel time is just.
How long did it take her to get there? From the time she left Seattle until the time she got to wherever the hell it is?
It took a bit of time because it's northwest of South Africa. So just to be able to get there in general, once you even get close to a regional airport, then it's a 4 or 5 hour bus.
Which country is it again?
Namibia.
Namibia.
Yeah,
Namibia. I think it's a country where you say the name right, but it sounds so stupid you don't want to say it.
Yeah.
Namibia or Namibia?
You ever been with a real skinny chick?
On occasion.
And you look down and the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the Namibia.
Ooh, that's a sexy Namibian.
Namibia.
Why is it so long?
I don't know what's going on there. Jesus. So
that looks like it's over a day in just travel.
Oh, it's at least that. I know his daughter's like a day and a half. Maybe, because it was like she landed somewhere, and Miles was giving me updates. Like now she's on a 6-hour bus ride to a village to get you to the next bus ride. Whatever.
This is absolutely horrible. So she stays with a host family.
All right, that makes sense.
And the dog, the Ritz, and the dog had a litter. All right, so she's been taking care of the puppies, and the puppies have basically been living in her bedroom. All right. Well, a couple of the puppies got sick, so and they're getting older, but just as far as disease goes and different things, and there's really no veterinarian in the area, obviously.
All right.
So one of the puppies passes on, which is not uncommon in a litter. But these puppies have been around for a little bit longer. They're probably 4 weeks old, 5 weeks old. So typically that'll happen at birth, but not. It just depends. But either way, a couple of the puppies got sick, so. She went out and she wanted to. They had a kind of a quote unquote pet cemetery area on the property.
Sure, you want to call it that?
Not necessarily pets. I think anything.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah, all right. So she goes out there and they said, just go there and just if you want to bury the puppy, you can bury the puppy. So she goes out and she buries the puppy. And when she's burying the puppy, there is a group of kids, and they are a member of. She told me the tribe name, and I can't. They're hunters and they're scavengers, and I can't remember the name. But the kids offered to help with her digging the hole, and she could bury the puppy, and they wanted to help, right? Okay, so they help her. The next day, unfortunately, another puppy passes away. So she wanted to bury that puppy beside the other puppy, so she goes back up to where the grave is, where she dug the hole, and she starts digging beside the hole, and she realizes that they had dug the puppy out and taken it home for dinner.
Yeah,
in the middle of the night. And then the next day she went to
culture shock,
check on the other puppy, and he's gone too.
So that was her night, and
we'll help you bury.
She was, she was upset. Obviously, I spoke to her this morning, and she was having a hard time, but she still has 3 puppies.
What are you going to say? Hey, man,
it's the circle of life. It's. I was like, golly, that's a lot.
You should just give it to them.
Well, yes.
Now that you know, like,
basically what I said. Like, hey,
I feel like you guys make better use of us than we would.
I'm not trying to be ethnocentric here. I'm not going to judge anybody based on what they do, but please, you know what I mean? Just understand that this is again, yes, the circle of life, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible. I get why she's upset, but also
she's not holding up Simba or anything.
I don't like how they set her up. Like, we'll help you dig this hole,
right, exactly.
And we'll mark it with this orange flag. Cool. Go back.
Yes, I think I'd take more vacation. Mike, how about you? What are you taking? Sex, vacation, money, or health?
Probably just money.
Taking the money.
There you go.
Money solves a lot of different problems.
That way you don't have to move 9 times this year. You know what I'm saying?
A guy here on the text line says, if I had $1 for every woman that finds me unattractive, they'd eventually find me attractive. It's all built in, man.
Our men's room poll this year, you have at number 1, more health or better health.
Sorry, just a suggestion. It says Miles should go to Africa and do the show from there. And all he does is go around and ask people if they've had a Baconator.
That's Mozambique. It's the other side of the continent. So 1,
we don't want him to get killed.
2,
you
more
ever had a
money.
Baconator? It's delicious.
3, more vacation. Or 4, more sex. We put the poll up if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live. So there you go. Big Dummy is coming up. You are listening to the Men's Room.
At Metro by T-Mobile, there's not a yada yada. That means no contracts, no price hikes, and no surprises. We don't even hide what the lawyers make us say. We put it first. When we say no price hikes, we mean when you join Metro, your price will never increase for talk, text, and smartphone data. Our only exclusions are for limited time promos, pre-use charges, and third-party services. Nada yada, nada yada yada. Nada yada, nada yada yada. Nada yada yada means wireless without the gotcha. Only at Metro.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
A peanut butter M&M's production.
In a world where Super Bowl winners get the world's admiration and a fancy ring, but the runners-up get nothing, one retired cop returns...
That's one retired quarterback. Read the script.
Oh, sorry. One retired quarterback returns to claim what's his.
That's claim a ring with diamonds made from M&M's peanut butter. But you're on a roll.
The Ring of Comfort, coming soon to a Super Bowl near you.
Get ahead of postage rate increases this year with Stamps.com. It's like your own personal post office. Sign up with promo code PROGRAM for a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. That's Stamps.com, code PROGRAM.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, time to get a little Big Dummy going on. If you want to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK. Speaking of, who is our first Big Dummy contestant of the year?
Hello, Steven. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. Steven, are you sober or not sober?
Sober today.
All right, welcome to Big Dummy.
Today.
You are the first contestant of the year there, Steven. Lucky you. All right, on our Men's Room poll, this year you have what? Health, more money, more vacation, or more sex?
I think I'll go with health. So I can do everything else as well.
All right. I was curious how many people would pick health. I thought that would be the underdog.
I think it depends where you are right now. If the idea is that you're not going to get worse than you are right now,
well,
like,
if I'm 20,
I feel fine. So I'm like, for this year, I can stay where I'm at right now and be okay. Who knows what the doctor would tell me this year? Maybe I choose different.
Well, there's a different choice if you're 22 or 62. When you're 22, you're
for sure.
You're indestructible. You know,
you're taking sex at 22.
Oh yeah, probably don't even need that one.
You probably don't, but you still take more.
If I remember that window correctly.
Yeah. All right, Stephen. Here's your question: which state in these here United States is nicknamed the Keystone State?
Is that Pennsylvania?
One and done. That's how you start the year right there.
How did you know that? I'm curious.
Keystone Light.
I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan.
That would do it. Okay, yeah. So we're from Maryland, and every Pennsylvania license plate frame, the Keystone State.
Doesn't this also simultaneously make Stephen the biggest dummy of 2024 so far?
So far,
Yes, it does.
you are biggest dummy.
You're absolutely right,
with a
Mike.
one and done. But it's a you are one and done. Same as we did last year. We do have some true or false questions, and this year we're going to reach back to last year's Guinness Book of World Record holders. Right. So Guinness keeps a database of more than 40,000 records. And someone put together a list of 8 of the oddest world records that happened just last year. So we're asking you, true or false? So your question is, and all of these are very stupid, by the way. The most skips by a cat in 1 minute was broken when a cat skipped 12 times in 60 seconds. True or false?
I'll say true.
Oh, I'm afraid the cat only did 9 skips. Only
Loser.
9 skips in 60 seconds. Yeah, they're still working their way up to... How was that a thing?
I don't know.
I mean, all of the...
Does the cat know? Does the cat know?
The cat does not know that it has done something that no other cat has done.
That's what I mean.
It's just like, yeah, my cat holds the world record. Most skips in 1 minute. Like, who's the competition?
Here's some catnip.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Dayo.
Hola.
Hey-o.
Ryan, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober, gentlemen.
Ryan, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll this year. You have health, more money, more vacation, or more sex?
Health. It's got to be health this year.
Health. All right.
Did you have a pretty rough year last year?
The doctor, so I did a DOT physical, and they had to take my blood pressure numerous times, and the doctor straight up told me that my heart is a ticking time bomb.
Oh, wow.
Health.
Yeah,
Okay.
you want to go with health then.
All right, what was the first thing that you had to cut out?
Oh, I have to get a doctor first. I just
see.
got the health care going.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right.
A ticking time bomb.
Was the blood pressure that high?
Yeah, they had to take it 5 times.
Ticking time bomb, Ted.
Yeah, I know.
Was
You
it
know
that
what?
high?
I know.
Ticking time bomb. We're putting it in layman's
Ticking
terms.
time, I was like, tick, tick, tick. Tick, 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 tick.
Right. This is when MacGyver needs to come in and start cutting the wires. Yeah.
Well, do you feel okay?
Yeah,
Do you feel all
I
right?
feel great.
All right.
Yeah. After the first time, they asked me, "Are you nervous?" I was like, "No."
Thanks,
Doc.
Doc.
The third time, they asked me the same thing. I was like, "Well, this is the third time you're doing this. I'm starting to get nervous, guys."
Isn't that the problem with the human body, though? Right? Like something's going wrong. You just wish, like your heart could let the brain know, "Hey, man, let Ryan know. Go see a doctor. We're taking time bomb."
Exactly.
But other than there's zero symptoms, you go in, they're like, "Oh my God, man!
When should I go to see a specialist? I'll take your time.
Yeah, no worries.
There's a 2-month wait.
All right, Ryan. Here's your question: Mario, Luigi, Hector, or Alfred? What was the first name of the real Chef Boyardee? Which I believe you pronounce Chef Boyardee.
Oh, Hector.
Another one and done.
Another
Hector.
one.
Wow. Hector, huh? Hector the Italian?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Hector Boyardee.
All right.
Yes, he gave us.
Yeah.
All right, true or false? Once again, we go to last year's Guinness Book of World Record holders. Like I said, all of these are very stupid. I don't even know why Guinness wastes their time, but here we go. The longest distance full body burn run without oxygen, in other words, running while on fire, the record now stands at 893 feet.
Before I answer, Thrill, I just want to say that succubus comment was hilarious. That caught me off guard.
Thank you very much.
I'll say true.
Okay.
That is
All
right.
But this is recorded.
This is recorded. The guy ran. So again, basically you're lit on fire as a stuntman would do. And before they extinguish you, dude ran 893 feet. Before he flops to the ground and lets him know, hey, put me up.
I guarantee you someone has run farther on fire. Not
But
intentionally.
not in front of Guinness.
Not
Right.
intentionally. I'm just saying.
And that's the
he
problem
has
with
the
these.
official record, but unofficially, some dude ran out of a barn or something, like, tried to run back to his house. You know, and he was on fire and he doesn't even know it. You know, he's the real winner. But he has no idea. He just caught on fire.
You know, you're right. That is kind of unfair. Like, this guy, he has people watching him. They have fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
You're right. In the history of this planet, someone has run 3 times that distance.
Oh, dear Jesus.
You're really on fire. You're flying.
Right.
You are running.
Because you're covering more ground.
This guy knows he's got extinguishers around him.
You're fine.
People got stopwatches. They're counting the steps.
And they put something on you to light you on fire. But you're right. The person who probably owns the record that will never know.
He's on fire.
His ass was on fire.
Yeah.
He ran as far as he could.
To the pond and jumped in.
Where's he running to?
A lake, a pond, anything.
Look, the retention pond is 1,000 feet away. I promise you, he ran exactly 1,000 feet.
He's the winner. I mean, he's not a winner, but
he didn't win. Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello, baby.
Oh, Zach, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Zach, welcome to Big Dummy. Is that with a K or an H, sir?
It's just ZAC, bro.
Oh, ZAC.
Really? I dig
right,
it.
the third option.
How many times do people ask you if it's a K or an H?
Almost every time, and then I always tell them, however you want to spell, however you pronounce Zach, when you look at it, it's spelled that way.
Well, if it's Zach Wild, it's Z-A-K-K.
Well, with Z-A-C-H, you can say it's Zach.
Zach. Check out his Zatchel.
Look at that thing. Golly. All right, so this year you have what? Health, more money, more vacation, or more sex, Zach?
Let's choose health, I think, because without health, you can't make more money, right?
All right.
Are you unhealthy now?
Do people get practical this year? What the hell's going on?
Because we're saying this is your starting
I'm
point.
not unhealthy now, but now that you have me thinking about it, I don't want my health to go to S.
Okay.
All right.
Again, it just seems like that one is the hardest you got to work on, right?
It
Diet,
is the hardest,
exercise, that all kind of stuff. Whereas, like, you can get an extra job and make more money. I'm not saying it's easy.
Right.
Again, personally, I just feel like, good clean bill of health, send it.
I will not argue that. I'm just saying, if you're in a good place right now, I would take any of the other 3. And like I said, by next year, who knows what the hell will happen to me? Maybe I go help. But right now, give it up money, which will lead to more sex. Money. Yeah, that's how you say it.
Which will lead to more vacation.
Which leads to more vacation. Right.
You want to have a vacation, have some sex? I got money.
Vacation sex is always the best sex.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever reason, like, we can make slop out of this bed. Mm-hmm. Like, we got to wash our own sheets, you know what I'm saying? On this one, we're going to do some freaky stuff.
We can be vocal.
We're going to leave stains and be vocal. That is what we do on vacation.
Let's disrupt the neighbors.
That's right. Just let them knock on the other side of the wall.
I had one of those vacations. A couple next door. You
had to listen to them?
Oh, in Jamaica. They were just absolutely having the best time.
Was it like every night?
I was so envious.
Were you and the wife having sex or no?
Yeah, but not like them. I mean, they were. We were going to the pool, seeing things. They never left the room.
Hey, man, when it's that good, like, I've seen all the sights I need to see. I saw the ballet. All right, here is your question. Which author wrote the Winnie the Pooh books? Don't you feel like we should all know that?
Yes.
Everyone knows Winnie the freaking Pooh.
And I guarantee you, when you say it, there's going to be a whole lot of, oh, yeah.
You know, I'll be honest with you, man. I think I recognize this dude's name, but I would have never associated him with Winnie the Pooh.
Of course, I'm going to be the first not one and done. Hunter S. Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh, the new one might be that way, but.
So Christopher Robin was the boy.
Yeah.
Shel Silverstein?
That's not a bad guess. Ernest Hemingway.
No, it's not.
I know it's not.
It's
like,
damn.
I will be damned. It was not Ernest Hemingway. A.A. Milne.
When I got that.
M-I-L-I-N-E. See, that's what I'm saying. You wrote Winnie the Pooh books, right? These things go down in history. Everyone knows. Some people have tattoos of this cat. No one knows who the hell wrote it. It's like the cat that broke the world record. Damn. All right, your question. Who provided the original voice for Hank Hill? Damn it, buddy.
Oh, man. My wife loves that show. I can't stand it.
You don't like King of the Hill?
No, not a big fan.
Damn it, Zach.
Dang it. I love that show. You the two boys been whacking in my shed.
Drama. I can't think of a name. Matt Groening.
So close. Mike Judge.
Oh.
That's where your brain was at. Not a bad guess, man.
Whoa. That's where he popped up first, right? Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah. That's where he showed up first.
You two boys.
What's what's funny is you watch Beavis and Butthead, you hate him.
Right.
Then by the time King of the Hill comes out, you love Hank.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
I say it every time. The best is when he pulls up at the end on his lawnmower to like really emphasize the message.
Yeah.
Let me take it home for you.
All right, Zach, your question.
Propane.
What hybrid fruit is created when you combine a mandarin with a pomelo?
Oh my God, what is with the question thrill? What the hell is a pomelo?
I don't know, but when you put it together with a mandarin, you get something you do know of.
A cutie.
Chinese.
So I was going to guess a cutie.
And what kind of fruit is a cutie?
Tangerine?
An orange.
Oh.
Not an orange is a hybrid.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
A mandarin and a pomelo.
Well, don't we also normally eat like navel oranges too? Those the big ones that are out there. Yeah.
Go all the way up to grapefruit.
That was a big thing around Christmas when I was a kid. Somebody always send you a box of navel oranges.
Probably because it goes back to the orange thing. You're talking about like the stuffing.
Yeah, it's just like a way of showing off in the winter. Like, oh, we can afford citrus.
That's a flex.
I mean, it
bringing out my citrus flex.
Boxes of
Right? I remember that. You'd get one box would be from something like one of my dad's brothers would always have like the summer sausage and little mustard.
Yeah, always. Yep.
And then the other one was always like a bunch of navel oranges.
They were also like individually wrapped in the tissue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were super fancy.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had the summer sausage and the mustard? Like you said, that basically
Average farm stores are done.
Every year.
I mean,
do you still do it?
Oh yeah,
My father's
every
a
year
huge
I
fan.
I get a summer sausage in the stocking.
I mean, I don't even know if they're that good, but when I eat them, I'm in a good mood.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
You get a block of cheddar next to it too.
God almighty, yeah.
Yeah, man.
A summer sausage in your stocking sounds like a euphemism.
It really does. Hey, Mama, I know it's Christmas time, but I want to hide my summer sausage in the stocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping 2 oranges in that bad boy. All right, your question. In what country was Mel Gibson born?
Mel Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a trick question?
Kind of. There's where we all perceive that he is from, but that's not where he was born.
Is he Canadian?
New Zealand. United States.
What?
Yeah, he was born in the U.S.
What?
Why did I think he was Australian?
Yeah.
Because he spent most of his time in Australia, but he was born here in the U.S.
That makes you feel better about the Patriot.
You know, it does kind of glue it together.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you got some loose thing going on with it. You might not be the guy that should be playing the role, but still. All right, your question. What were Laurel and Hardy's first names?
Oh, damn it.
Don't hate me, Zach. I can feel
Laurel
it seething inside of you.
Laurel and Hardy? Who are they?
Wow. Okay. Well, they're this old school comedy duo. They were kind of like the Three Stooges, but there were 2 of them.
Can I grow up?
Frank and Jeff?
Frank and Jeff.
Stan and Oliver?
Stan and Oliver. Right, you really never heard of Laurel and Hardy, man?
Never.
Wow.
You're not missing much.
You don't think so?
They're okay.
5 and 96.
They had moments.
Yeah, they did more physical comedy.
That's what I mean. They're like Three
Yeah,
Stooges, where it's all slapstick. All right, your question, young man. What does the abbreviation USB stand for? In Texas, it's ugly some bitch.
Universal Service Board.
Everyone gets universal.
Universal
System broad.
Give you a hint. Follow your nose. It always knows.
Sniff.
Cereal.
Oh,
cereal.
Bus.
Universal
Cereal bus.
Bus.
Yes. Universal cereal bus.
Would you say it was
Everyone
ugly
knows
son of a
that.
bitch?
Ugly.
Like if I was in Texas and I was at a restaurant, like we got a sandwich called the ugly son, I'm like, I'll take it.
We got the old
Does it
USB.
have everything on it?
Yeah, it's an ugly son of a bitch.
Dipped in queso.
Yeah, right.
Onion straws dripping off it.
Cream corn.
Couple things.
God, I'm a psychopath. I'm already thinking about eating barbecue and cream corn.
Yes. You're going to the land of it, man.
Right.
All right, Zach, your question. What part of the body does an otologist study?
Otology.
I'll give you a hint. It is on your head somewhere.
Study your... It's not eyes. That's ophthalmology.
Correct.
It's your nose.
I'll say your hearing.
Ears.
Ears. Question 6.
It's not good.
It's all right. Look, somebody had
to
the
do
biggest
it.
dummy
Yeah.
on day one, and 6 is not that bad. And you're not nearly as annoying to most people that get to question 6. Not nearly as annoying. All right, your question. The slogan, double your pleasure, double your fun, was a slogan for what product? And not the bunny ranch.
Finally, double McGum.
Is that true?
What?
That gum went, it doesn't have much of a life to it.
It doesn't.
I'm not doubling. It's like I'm singling my pleasure and singling my fun.
They didn't say it was
doesn't
double
stick around.
length. They said, hey, it's double mint.
Double
You know
mint,
what? That's
right.
a good point.
Spearmint.
It's mintier than our other mints.
Right.
We're double the mint.
So
Spearmint to me is the premier mint.
then you need to quadruple it.
The spearmint exists anywhere outside of gum.
There's nothing worse than that.
The little candies, they can either be red and white, the little round ones, or if you're lucky, you can find green and white ones.
It's green and white spearmint.
Those
Okay.
ones to me are better.
I just assumed it was green peppermint. All right.
You mean to tell me if I brought in spearmint and peppermint, you could taste the difference?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Men's room challenge.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, honest to God. Like
I didn't know it was that big of a...
I mean, I remember as a kid, because those little peppermint mints are everywhere.
Everywhere.
And there's a place called Red Hot and Blue in D.C. and Maryland area, and they had the spearmint ones, and it was like, holy yes!
But I'm talking about the actual leaf. If you put the leaf in your mouth, you can taste the difference.
Jesus Christ. I've never eaten the real leaf. We're talking about mints.
Well, like they put mints in drinks. You know, like they'll muddle.
Miles is being
I
the
bet
guy
you
in the
probably
probably
could.
Actually, all right.
No, I'm just saying. Could you really tell the difference?
I bet you could. I think you could. If you close your eyes.
I mean, at the end of the day, the flavor of mint, even in the candy, is the different flavor of mint, isn't it? So it may not if you're chewing on it, but if you got like a winter mint or a spearmint or a
So
like
they had a York
peppermint.
spearmint patty. You can tell the difference between that and a peppermint.
I would think so. Yeah.
I mean, without
there's a
looking at the
different
wrapper.
bite to it. There's a different flavor and aroma to it. So yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is winter mint an actual mint, or is it just like charcoalberry punch?
I guarantee it.
It's just a different
Oh, yeah?
variety
I
of
have no
mint.
idea.
It's
No, but
still
I'm saying
mint.
doesn't because like there's
It's like saying like
charcoalberry punch. There's no charcoalberry. So I'm just like,
It's
is
like
winter mint like a
charcoalberry,
promotional thing, or is it an actual
Is there a
form of
difference
mint?
between flat Italian parsley and regular parsley? I mean, could
Yes.
you tell?
I don't know if you can
I know.
taste
Yes,
the
there-
difference.
That's what
but
it
yeah.
tastes. Because both parsley.
Peppermint. There's actually a chocolate mint.
All right.
Spearmint. Pennyroyal. Corsican mint. Water mint.
Water
apple
mint?
pineapple mint.
Really? These
American wild mint.
All right, winter mint is not actually a mint at all, but rather a plant native to North America.
Here we go, boys. Margarita mint.
Are these real mints?
These are real mints.
They
show
don't taste like
pictures and everything.
margaritas. They just named it that.
I don't know.
What flavor's the marg?
How many different flavors are there, margarita?
Regular, strawberry. I mean, look, if you go,
God, right.
there's a lot of margaritas out there.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Sticking with the barbecue theme, if you go to Terry Black's in Austin, their margaritas are black.
No way.
Yeah. Somebody goes, why do you
What
think
is
they're
it?
black? And I look at the guy and go, we're at Terry Black's.
Yeah, it's got in the name.
Like, I mean, come on. Let's do the math real quick.
How did it taste?
I don't know. It was like 7:30 at night. I was just happy to get a beverage. Actually, I didn't even
I thought you were
finish
telling
it.
me like it had Remy in it or something.
Now, it's like their special specific one, but they do make it black because it's Terry Black's.
Which makes sense. Very inclusive. I like that. Hello,
that's why.
Hello, George. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. George, are you sober or not sober?
I'm driving, so I'm sober.
All right, George, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. This year you have your health, more money, more vacation, or more sex?
I'm definitely going with health because the doctor said I drink too much beer and don't sleep enough.
Drink too much beer and don't sleep enough.
How many hours of sleep you get a night?
5.5.
That depends on your body type.
Yeah, it's about where
It
I'm
wouldn't
at.
be enough for me. But
I do about 6. I think I do about 6 hours a day and drink a lot of beer. So I will not visit your doctor because he'll rain the bad news on me too. All right, George, here is your question, and you can thank me for asking you this later. Petroselinum crispum is the Latin name for which herb?
I'm going back to your traffic.
Petroselinum crispum. It's the Latin name for what herb?
Because
Sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
that's true.
Yeah.
Is someone talking to you right now who's
George,
not a...
George, are you an Uber driver?
no, I just finished the pickup. But you got me now.
Okay.
Latin term, what herb? The only Latin I've ever heard of is in Boondock Saints. So I'm not even sure.
So I'll give you a hint. This particular herb is the most widely used herb in the world, and it's rarely used to flavor something.
Widely used basil?
Salt?
Herb, parsley.
Herb. Oh, herb. Mm-hmm. We just talked about it.
Yeah. It's on dishes and stuff.
It shows up all the time.
Well, it's supposed to be good for digestion.
That's what I've heard. That is what I've heard. But like I said, you rarely taste it.
Just real quick. Nobody knows. Apparently, even the employees at Terry Black's don't know. They just make the regular margarita, throw in this jug. Somebody made it specially for them. I'm reading an article right now, and it's like, don't ask the employees. They don't know either.
They don't know how it's black.
It's good, but it's a black margarita.
That's terrifying. We don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
They just send in the jug.
All right, here's your question. Who was Huck's black friend in the book The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn?
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I haven't read that since I was like 10 years old.
I'm right there with you.
Who is?
He only made friends with that dude so he could tell other people, I got a black friend.
Is it a normal name?
Yeah, it's a very plain name.
Okay.
I mean, normal.
Well, because there's another character in Tom Sawyer, and it's a Native American.
Jamal?
They don't exactly.
No, this is a name. This is not a description.
Mark Twain. We know a little bit about Mark Twain.
Well,
right?
if it's who I'm thinking of, he does have a descriptive name.
Yeah, there's one character in that that's absolutely horrific.
Oh, yeah. There's a name that precedes that.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Are we talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, God, man.
I'm going to look this ass up.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to say Harold.
All right, we didn't have to dump it. Thank God. Okay, hold on the line.
I'll give you Jim.
I know it's Jim, but I'm with Mike. I remember that name being not good.
Well, Joe's not much better if you look up his name.
Oh, I don't.
Nope. It's all, told you it's Mark Twain.
Should I have not done that? My bad, y'all.
More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. If they don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm. Justice for you.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is where projects come to life. Our showrooms are designed to inspire with the latest products from top brands, curated in an inviting, hands-on environment, and a team of industry experts to support your project. We'll be there to make sure everything goes as planned, from product selection to delivery coordination. At Ferguson Bath, Kitchen, and Lighting Gallery, your project is our priority.
See the latest designs from your favorite brands, including Electrolux, at your local Ferguson showroom.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Right, the game is Big W 206-803-ROCK. We have George on the line. George, you are working on question number 3 here.
And I believe George, just pretending he didn't know the question to the other one, or the answer to the other one. All right, George. Here's your question. In the medical world, the term aspiration refers to liquid entering what part of your body?
An aspiration?
Aspiration, yes.
I'm guessing your airway, throat, esophagus.
You were so close. The lungs. Based on the name, I'd have said your ass.
Call it enema.
I mean, call it lungspiration. You know what I mean? Keep it simple for us. All right. Which space shuttle broke apart during re-entry in February 2003?
All right. I was going to say Challenger, but that's not the right one.
No, that was not re-entry.
Yeah, that one didn't quite get into space. I want to say it was the first shuttle that actually launched with passengers inside of it.
Man, I'm not that old. I can't think off the top of my head.
It's also the capital of South Carolina, maybe?
It's a very nice little suburb area of Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great suburb of Maryland. Between D.C. and Baltimore. Is that the capital of South Carolina?
It is.
It is? Okay. Yeah. So it shares a name with the capital of South Carolina.
Is it also a river?
It is a river. That's close to us, yes. I am out of clues, man.
Right.
It's a country in South America.
It is a country in South America.
I believe it was also a movie studio. Probably got ate up by a conglomerate.
Yep.
Used to have a house, would send you cheap music.
Yep.
What was the original question? This guy has no idea. Jesus. Like, how have we not answered it for? Colombia. Sorry, I got lost. I'm like, we gave so many clues. What was the question?
What are we asking?
Yeah.
Great place for cocaine.
Yes, the original question was the name of the space shuttle that broke apart on re-entry in 2003.
Because we named about every Colombia you could.
I know.
That was a text message I got when my daughter was in Bogota.
What's that?
Dad, did you know cocaine's yellow? Jesus, kid. Yes, I did.
Send us to my burner phone.
Why? Headman stepped on. Go easy. Golly. Heart's palpitating. Like, Ma.
She was the quickest text she ever did.
Almighty, you want to talk about making a parent nervous. Golly.
She's in Colombia.
I know that, but
if my kid said, Dad, I'm going to Colombia, I'd look at my wife and say, he likes cocaine.
That's not why she went.
I know that's not why she went, but it's what, I don't go to Mexico for the food, but I tend to eat a lot of it when I'm there.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I got.
Yeah. All right, your question. In Olympic competitions, what are the heights of the diving boards?
Oh, man.
It's in meters. It's in meters, yeah.
Platform diving boards
Platform
or spring?
diving. Platform diving, yes.
Meters. I'm going to say 520.
There's only two.
Maybe 50 and.
Spin the wheel, Ted.
20?
Is it 7 and 20?
It is 3 and 10 meters.
Oh, 3 and 10.
So that's about 9 feet, which seems doable. Now, what you and Ben did,
we went up to 12, and then was I want to say a 15 was the highest.
Did you did the 15, didn't you?
Ben did. I didn't. I jumped off the 12, and then I kind of chickened out by the 15.
That's like 4.5 stories.
Oh, it was far.
Which, like when you watch them on TV, you're like, oh, looks cool. But I imagine if you're standing there, like, no.
Well, I like that Ted goes to the end first, and I'm just going to go ahead and give it a try. And he looks down there, and then he looks back and says, can you put the bubbles on?
Bubbles. Because it breaks the surface, so it's easier to enter.
Oh, they do have an option on that.
Yes. Yeah. Like they don't use it in the Olympics, but those pools, like the one in Federal Way, that's why it's like, all right, bubbles.
Yeah, I would absolutely ask for bubbles.
Yeah.
And they brought out a little chimpanzee.
I was just thinking about champagne. I asked for bubbles a lot. That's right. Oh, it's a hot tub without bubbles. Bubbles, get in here.
All right, George, your question. What is the capital of India?
Dubai?
Not in India. Hang on. Mumbai?
Nope. It's a place you go.
Delhi?
New Delhi, yeah.
New Delhi.
But it used to be something else, didn't it?
An old Delhi.
Yeah, I think it was, Was it Bombay at some point? The Bombay changed its name to Mumbai, but I don't know if that was a capital or not.
Calcutta?
Calcutta?
Yeah. It was the capital of India during the British Raj until 1911. And they transferred from Calcutta to Delhi at the climax of 1911.
When did they change it to New Delhi? Like, if it's still the same city.
It's like when you launch a radio station.
It was established. Okay, it became New Delhi when it was established in 1911.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I mean, there had to be an original one somewhere, right? Kind of like how we had New York, New Amsterdam.
I've been to York. I always want to go to all the originals.
The original Delhi was in New York.
You're no kidding, right?
Oh, yeah, like York?
I've been to York. I've never been to Hampshire. There is a Zealand, which I can't remember.
Mexico?
Jersey. Been to Mexico, yeah. What else do we have? New Hampshire. No, we said that one.
I mean, there's got to be a Brunswick out there.
Right.
I mean, I grew up next to a town called New Carrollton. Is there an original Carrollton?
Sure.
When did we start coming up with original names? Right? You start in the Northeast, New England. They even called it New England, for Christ's sake. Everything's
drug companies.
We're not coming up with anything new. Just put new in front of someplace you like.
Azira.
Well, why don't we keep doing that? Because now there's towns that have, the same name. I mean, isn't there like a Paris, Texas? Why isn't that New Paris?
You know what? That would make more sense so that people don't book a trip
because
there.
it's Texas.
Or New Vancouver for people like Miles.
New Ontario.
Yeah, that's right. All right, here's your question. What was Jackson Pollock's profession?
What was what?
Jackson Pollock's profession.
Jackson Pollock.
Jackson Pollock. Yeah, he was that guy. I think that was his method, right? Yeah.
Wonder what he was inspired by.
Singer.
Jackson Pollock was a painter.
Just throwing paint at a wall.
So why was he so popular?
Because he got color schemes down and he made him look cool. It was a new thing.
All right, that makes sense. All right, George, you're doing great, by the way. Doing great. How many phases of the moon are there? How many phases of the moon?
7?
So close. There are 8.
Question 8.
You have the new moon, the waxing moon, new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full, then the waning gibbous, 3/4, and the waning crescent.
Such a lame name, the quarter.
What's wrong with the quarter moon?
Because you got the waxing gibbous, the waning gibbous.
Do you think waxing gibbous sounds cool?
Better than third quarter.
I don't know, man. Waxing gibbous,
That sounds like a referee's blowing a whistle.
But the waxing gibbous to me sounds like it's a euphemism for masturbating. Waxing gibbous, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like it could be like a move in jiu-jitsu, too.
Oh, the waxing gibbous?
Oh, he's laid at the waxing gibbous.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to touch that.
All right, your question. What sport is the focus of the movie Lords of Dogtown?
Oh, skateboarding.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, George.
That's a good movie.
Is that the one with Timberlake or something?
No, that's just, I didn't know much about skate. Right. This is like years before that, but it's in California. Basically, those dudes just kind of invent skateboarding. They wanted to surf empty pools and stuff.
Is that really the inspiration for it?
Yeah, and I think part of it is like they're not always that close to the beach or whatever. So that's really where skateboarding takes off. And they kind of like, they invent like the stuff you see skateboarding, right. Like they basically invented there. And again, I knew none of that until I saw Lords of Dogtown.
I figured surfing was inspired by skateboarders, but they had no wheels. They couldn't afford it.
I'm taking my little board and going to the ocean.
George is now our biggest dummy for the year. Took him 8 questions to get one.
Hey, all right, strong start to big dumminess. Hello, Scott. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Scott, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, Scott, welcome to Big Dummy. Our men's room poll. This year you have your health, more money, more vacation, or more sex?
More money.
More money.
More money.
All right. What are you doing with that more money, Scott?
I would take a vacation.
All right.
I want to go to Italy this year.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You know, I went there once, went to 3 different cities, and enjoyed all of them. Yeah, I thought it was a really, really cool place, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So does that mean it's something you're going to do or just something you want to do?
We're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to go in October, my wife and I. I'm the Scott with the 9 children. You guys know me.
My God.
What are you doing with your kids?
Are you taking the kids to Italy?
Do you have multiple places to drop them off?
Okay, then that is
there are no children traveling, just the two of us.
I have to ask, do 2 go one place, 3 go the other?
Yeah, who agrees to watch 9 kids? I can be the grandparent that's like, do not leave all these children
I'll
here.
take 2 of your kids, but that's the limit.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking the cute ones.
We're not taking any kids with us.
I know what I'm saying.
Where
You have to house them someplace.
Say that again?
When you're gone, your kids are going to need a place to be, you see, because you'll be in Italy.
Our youngest are twins. They just graduated.
Oh, you're good.
All right.
Scott, you're in the clear, brother.
I'm in the clear.
Will this be the first time that you have actually had extra income in the last 18 to 22 years?
Well, we had 2 weddings in the summer, so I don't really feel like we have extra income yet.
Did you cry when they walked across the graduation stage like, it's over? It is over.
Yeah, it was a different type of tears for sure. There was joy, yeah.
Right, exactly. Like when your team wins the Super Bowl.
Big hug, bringing it in.
That's right. Yep.
Good God. You deserve a vacation, brother. 9 kids.
Thanks, man.
All right. Here's your question. In what country would you find the active volcano Etna?
Iceland.
Italy. Scott, you son of a bitch. It's in Italy.
Dang it.
Make sure you visit Etna and say you did me dirty.
Sorry.
Where in Italy do you plan on going?
Venice, Milan.
Damn. All the cheap places.
Naples. Yeah.
I go to all the food name places.
I'll tell you what, Naples is all. I liked Naples. I did not go to the other 2 places. I went to Naples, Messina, which you could skip, and Genoa. And they were all, but Naples, and if you go to Naples, go to Pompeii, it'll blow your mind, man.
And we want to go to Venice for sure. That's a good one.
They'll love to see. They love tourists there. That's all I hear.
Is there another? I think there's another city in Italy that has canals too that you can go to. That's not Venice.
Florence.
I just know Venice gets so crowded because everybody wants to go there.
Oh, of course. Ride the gondolas. All right, here's your question. Which duo was the first to reach the summit of Mount Everest in 1953?
Sir Edmund Hillary.
Yep. And the dude who carried everything.
His Sherpa.
Right. And think of it. This is the dude that carried all that crap up there.
You gotta give me his initials, see if I can guess it.
TN. TN.
I don't know. Tom Nook.
Tom Nook.
Tom Nook.
This is an Animal Crossing, dude.
That would be Mr. Tenzing Norgay.
Tenzing Norgay.
Yeah. He's like, I'm glad no one remembers my name. I had the deeper footprints because I had all this crap on my back. Thanks. Give him the credit.
It's true.
One of us needed the other one to get up there. So please remember his name.
Sorry.
All right, here is your question. Joe Perry / Eddie Van Halen or Billy Gibbons? Who plays a guitar intro to Michael Jackson's hit Black or White?
Give me the names of the guys again.
Joe Perry / Eddie Van Halen or Billy Gibbons?
I'll go with Gibbons.
Slash, isn't it?
Slash.
Yeah.
Dang.
Because when you think Michael Jackson, you think Slash, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah.
One goes to the other.
And Van Halen was on Bad, wasn't he?
He played on
Yes.
Thriller. Right.
No.
What? Yep.
I think it was. No. So he played on.
That's Bad.
No, Bad
No,
is
that's
this.
Beat It.
He played on the Thriller. Yeah. So was it Beat It or either way? He was on the Thriller album.
Beat It. Yeah.
And I want to say one of his regrets. He said he and Vincent Price both turned down the royalties.
Right.
From they're like, no, man, we'll just go ahead and do it. And you pay us like a lump sum of like $10,000, right? That album goes on to sell like 25 million copies. And like, we left a lot of money on the table.
Black or white? Mike, you should get rid of the question mark at the end of that.
No, just say both.
Just say black and white.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you're black or white.
This will get him off my back.
Unless you're Emmanuel Lewis.
This will get him off my back.
I like him over there.
All right, question. The Southern Ocean completely surrounds which continent?
Australia.
Oh.
Antarctica.
Yep, Antarctica.
Dang it.
Question 4.
I don't want to know what goes on in the
Southern Ocean.
It's mainly filled up with barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce and ribs.
Every boat's made out of a biscuit.
Get on the Sweet Baby Ray. You sail down there.
The wild Sweet Baby Ray.
Right. Captain Bojangles.
The Sweet Baby Ray. You all got double rays, we got Sweet Baby Ray.
That's Mr. Stubbs Island.
Engine, go see Dr. Pepper.
Exactly.
All right, your question. What cartoon character became the first licensed lunchbox character back in 1935? He recently entered the public domain.
I take back what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Felix the Cat.
Steamboat Willie.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, same thing.
That was him acting as Steamboat Willie.
Oh, God.
He did so well that you can't separate him from the role.
I see. Question 5, Scott.
He had a problem with that. He's like, I don't want to be typecast.
Mickey's a method actor, man.
He really is, dude. He annoys the other people.
I can do a
around.
lot of roles. It's my damn company.
Right. It just got me chained down to this one role. Uh-huh.
All right, your question.
I was the original at O'Neill.
Hansen's disease is more commonly known by what name?
Mbop. Sorry.
I'll give you a hint.
It's not Mbop.
Certainly a young boy that looks like a girl. It only affects humans, armadillos, and maybe one other creature on Earth.
Ooh.
It's the one that Benjamin Button had.
What did Benjamin Button have? I
He
heard
was
he had
aging in
herpes.
reverse, right?
It makes them look, yeah, but not that way. It's the one that makes them look older than they actually are.
No, it is not that. It is leprosy.
I knew it was something creepy with your skin.
Something creepy with your skin.
Question 6.
Well, you're not wrong.
Leprosy.
All right, your question. Vodka, triple sec, and lime juice create what cocktail?
Dude, I don't drink. This is the worst thing you could have asked me.
Did you ever drink? Have you ever known somebody to drink?
I have never had a taste of alcohol in my life.
Damn. All right, good on you.
Well, after the age of 22, you would stop drinking this. I'll give you a hint. It's named after a group of pilots that proved to be difficult at Pearl Harbor.
It's a kamikaze.
Boom.
Kamikaze.
There you go.
Very good.
Hey, you're right.
It's in the name.
I don't know that I've seen anybody order one over 25.
Right.
Boy, you feel like crap the next day.
It's in the name.
I would like to try one, though. That
A
sounds
blue
good.
kamikaze with some Curacao blue
Sure,
in there?
dude.
Oh, my God.
We got to
sounds
get
good.
Mike a kamikaze.
But I recently had a lemon drop, and it was like, oh, look at me being crazy.
Is this with your mom?
Yes.
Yeah, she was
drops are
saying
great,
she
though, dude.
she was throwing them back.
Well, we kept talking about it. And our buddy, the bartender, was like, I'll make them. I was like, I guess we're drinking lemon drops.
More of Big Dummy coming up, 206-803-ROCK.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
These days, having versatile clothing you can wear anywhere is a must. That's why American Giant makes all sorts of versatile any-weather staples, hoodies, jackets, and more. Whether you're buying a gift or stocking your closet, you'll find just what you need. And it's all made right here in the USA. Find your new wardrobe staples at American-Giant.com and get 20% off your order when you use code ANYSTYLE24 at checkout. That's 20% off at American-Giant.com, promo code ANYSTYLE24.
KISW, the men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
The food's coming up that knock people off of their New Year's resolution diet with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. That's in the way after the game known as Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Big Dummy.
Tom, sober, not sober?
I'm sober today.
All right, Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. This year you have your health, more money, more vacation, or more sex?
Health.
Health it is. Did you have a good year last year as far as your health?
Oh, not bad. Just, slight decline with age, arthritis and such.
Okay, yeah.
Funny thing about age, kids always ask me, why are you sore? I'm like, because I'm alive. That's just how it works.
My joints are stiff, they're cold.
So I'm feeling good. All right, Tom, here is your question. On what mountain does Moses speak to God and Moses receives the 10 Commandments?
Mount Sinai.
Damn.
One and done.
You waited
Nice
on
job,
hold that
Tom.
long to be one and done. But the good news is you get your true or false questions. These are based on last year's Guinness Book of World Record holders. Each of these have been broken in the last year, and all of them are stupid. For example, the record for the most spoons balanced on the human body, that's a record, it was broken last year. True or false, was it 88 spoons?
I'd say false.
True.
It was.
80. I don't know what the record was before that. I don't know if there was a record for that before that, but I mean, look, it's impressive, but it's still stupid.
Yeah.
Still stupid.
Game is Big W 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Levi. Welcome to the men's room.
What up?
Hola. Levi, sober or not sober?
Yup.
Sober or not sober, Levi?
Yup.
I'm going to guess not sober.
Hey, Levi, are you sober or not sober?
That one.
Not sober.
Okay. Wow. Levi, this year you have what? Health, more money, more vacation, or more sex?
Money, 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 money.
Okay.
All right, Levi, here is your question. What other name is Star Wars villain Emperor Palpatine known by? Ted came up with that question.
Yep.
The Dark Hood.
The Dark Hood.
Darth Maul.
No, that was his buddy.
Darth Vader.
No, that was his other buddy.
Jar Jar Binks.
Nobody likes Jar Jar Binks except Mike.
Darth Sidious.
Darth Sidious.
Ooh.
You know, when you give yourself a name like that, you give people a reason to suspect maybe you're not great. That's right. Oh, I'm Darth Sidious. This is my buddy Darth Vader and Darth Maul, M-A-U-L. Can we get a table for 3? Wait, no. All right, your question.
It's a quick no. Actually, get out of my restaurant.
You need to leave. What kind of blood is dumped on Carrie in the movie Carrie?
Goat.
You say goat?
Goat.
Pig? Pig. I don't know that I would care if that happened to me. It's pig's blood. Like, doesn't matter the animal, dude. I'm not cool right now.
No.
All right, your question. The Heinz Company, the people behind the ketchup, is based in what city?
Ooh.
They had a football team that used to play in a stadium named after them.
They called it Heinz Field.
Yeah, I mean, they were straight to the quick on that.
Pittsburgh.
You got it. There you go, Levi. Nice job.
Man, oh, man. All right, real quick.
That would go a while.
Can anyone here? I know. That's what I was like, please get this. Please get this, man. Can anyone name what Heinz Field is currently called?
PNC.
I have no idea.
That's the baseball stadium.
Damn it.
I honestly can't remember.
It's a new company that you probably have never heard of.
I've heard it like 8 times this season, just when the Steelers
it's like
are playing.
the Ravens play an M&T Bank. There's no M&T Banks out here, so nobody knows
right.
that.
They call it the bank now. Right. Well, the players.
I feel like they always just call it Raven Stadium.
Everyone called it the Raven Stadium, and I noticed this year all the players call it the Bank.
It's a made-up name,
So
right?
You guys are not going to get this. Acrisure Stadium.
Acrisure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like people don't make. That's why people don't make up new names for towns.
Right.
You know what? Call it New Heinz Stadium. Exactly. Works out better.
Dummy!
Hello, Miro. Welcome to the men's room.
Happy New Year, Gospodine.
Hola.
Miro, sober or not sober?
A sober.
All right, Miro, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, this year you have what? Health, more money, more vacation, or more sex?
I'll take the money and run.
Taking the money. All right, Miro.
I'll take the money and walk. I'm rich.
What would you do with the money?
Visit relatives and my mom in Croatia again.
Okay.
Okay, then you have an excuse. When you first said visit my family, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Croatia, okay.
I could handle Croatia for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, the beaches are beautiful.
Oh, I know. The whole place.
Are they really?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't heard much
my
about
God.
Croatian beaches. I don't know, man.
You could take basically a kayak tour up the entire coast if you want.
Really?
Stay in different towns, yeah.
Huh,
They got all
okay.
kinds of cool stuff there.
Yacht Week.
Yacht Week, right, okay. Is that where that is?
Yep.
I'll be damned.
It's a pretty famous one.
Okay. Again, not big on my yacht knowledge. All right, your question. What museum located in New York City is home to the oldest surviving piano? You've heard of this museum. Once a year, a bunch of celebrities go
That's
there.
what I figured it was. But what's the name of the museum? People got to figure out.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Ted. It's in the name
I know,
of the event that all these people show up dressed ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, I know the full name.
Or you can just say the first syllable. Because that's literally, that's it.
Also a really great restaurant.
It is a great restaurant. Kind of a bad baseball team. Actually, I don't know how they did last year. Did they do all right last year?
No.
Okay. Okay. Very famous museum in New York City.
Hello.
Miro, you there?
Okay, well, that would explain.
Miro?
I guess so.
That
Put
would be-
himself. That's a personal hold.
Okay, that would be the Met.
I'm on hold now.
The first Big Dummy contestant just disappeared.
I don't know.
Gone.
Usually get a phone dong or something. I don't know what he just left.
Like David Copperfield, just poof.
He's about to.
Oh, he's gone.
He's about to do the greatest disappearing trick ever.
Wow. I think he did all that practice.
Hello, Morgan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
Morgan, sober or not sober?
Oh, not sober.
All right, Morgan, welcome to Big Dummy.
Thrill, I got a question.
Okay.
Would you have, for the second name of Chancellor Palpatine, would you... Wait. Never mind. Would you have accepted Chancellor Palpatine for the second name of Darth Sidious or whatever the hell you said?
Because I'm a Star Wars nerd, I would have given it to you. And the fact that you said that says you're also a Star Wars nerd, so there'd be no point arguing it with you. Because you're right.
Okay.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
All right, Morgan, what do you want this year? Health, more money, more vacation, or more sex? All right.
Don't waste my time. Give him the money. All right, here's your question. Between 1964 and 1975, what Motown group scored 37 top 40 hits? I'll give you a hint. They were all black.
Mamas and the Papas.
Nope, not the mom. No, Temptations.
It was, in fact, the Temptation.
I was saying the Jackson 5.
Oh, that's what you're doing. But you like talk to the hand, bitch.
I didn't in my head. I was like, Mike, I think there's only 4 Temptations.
And 4 tops.
Yeah, 4 tops, right?
Did you know it's a Temptation set?
Yeah. I mean, that just seems like out of Motown, especially for that era.
Yeah.
But I think Smokey wrote them all.
Oh, God.
You're right. Yes.
Morgan, are you okay?
Taking out the garbage.
All right.
Ah, well, you just throwing it out of the third-story window?
Sounded recycling.
Yeah.
I just came from there, but no.
I see you're a bottle drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Space dust.
Man, oh, man,
it.
I'll tell you what, recycling day, it's almost embarrassing. You know, all the neighbors at roughly the same time are taking recycling down. And mine, my wife has very little to do with it. Mine, every little pothole you roll over, just the sheer number of bottles.
Oh,
And
my neighbors pile in on mine, too,
beer
because they drink a lot.
Do they put it in
If
yours?
I only have half, you know what I mean? I'll go to open thing and like the whole thing's filled with Trulies and White Claws.
Right.
I'm like, who the hell? There's a lot of Trulies in here.
I've done that to my neighbor a few times. Like, I'm just like, dude, just to let you know, I put a bunch of my beer in your recycle. I could not fit anymore. It's like, you might have a problem. All right. Here's your question.
It's me when I'm drunk.
And the thing is, he's a doctor. Listen, he's a doctor, and he jogs all the time. So most of the time that we cross paths, and there's no BS, and he's one of those dudes who'll jog at night. He's got the headlamp, he's got the reflective vest, all this stuff. So we're talking the other night about football, right? One of my favorite topics, but he's about to go out for a run. And the reason we see each other because I'm drinking a beer, smoking a cigarette, sitting out in front of the house. That is how we communicate 95% of the time.
Neighborhoods have to have balance.
We do balance each other out. I would say that for sure. All right, your question. Which meteor shower can be seen in August of each year?
Oh, nah, I don't know. That's not Halley's Comet.
Not Halley's Comet. That's
Perseid?
It is the Perseid. Which deep down, I just want to hear Mike Tyson say so bad. The Perseid meteor shower.
Sorry, Mr. Tyson, we had to dump you.
What did I say? What you said. All right, your question. If I ever meet him, I will never do that.
Don't you think KISS should have let him bring him out on the last show?
Ladies and gentlemen, the hottest band in the world, KISS.
You would be crazy. You'd be sitting the entire time like, don't do it. Don't do
it. Or Sticks. Sticks!
On a Saturday night.
Steely Dan. Avenged Sevenfold.
You perform the song to the 7th Nathan Army.
The White Stripes. All right. We're going to find out if he listens to the show. When he shows up in the studio and beats the hell out of us. My name is D. Ted Smith.
Yeah.
All right, your question. Multiple choice. Slot machine, pool table, putting green, or pinball machine. Dwight D. Eisenhower was the first president to have what installed at the White House?
Got to go pinball.
I'll say putting green.
Putting green. When I think of presidents, I can picture all of them golfing. I picture very few of them at a pinball machine. I'm not saying they don't play pinball. It's just not.
Just where I go to one wide. I was going to say, it'd have to be W or Obama that I could see sitting there actually playing pinball, but that's about it.
You know, Obama's got a mad pinball game.
Yeah, and like W just seems like he generally likes it, and it's like, right?
He's got like neons up in the Oval Office.
Fix this machine, doesn't tilt anymore.
I left this Raiders of the Lost Ark one.
Texas Rangers one.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely be his deal.
Hang on, I'm playing Indiana Jones.
Don't bug me right now. All right, your question. In the world of music, a quaver is what? A whole note, half note, quarter note, or eighth note?
Quaver is a quarter note.
A quaver is an eighth note.
The quaver.
That is a word that Mike Tyson can say. Eighth. Eighth.
And the lead singer of KISS pipes up. What?
Eighth freely. I have the eighth of spade. Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons. All right, your question on the TV show Futurama. What was Uranus renamed?
Yes. Yes. Because they were tired of this crap.
Your mom or Georgia Star?
Your rectum. From
your rectum.
Uranus to your rectum.
Question 6.
Yeah, quite clever there. All right, question number.
Watch that show.
It's actually pretty funny, man. It's actually a pretty good show.
I've seen some episodes. It's good.
All right, your question. We talked about the Heinz Company based in Pittsburgh. The Kodak Company is headquartered in what American city? I don't know if this will help, but I lived there at one point in my life. And it's not Baltimore.
New York.
It is in New York, but where? What
New York
is the
State.
name, what is the name of the town in New York?
Rochester.
You got it. Very good.
I know Kodak is still there. It used to be Kodak, Xerox,
what do they do now?
Who? Kodak?
Yeah.
They still do. I think they might actually make cameras. Their whole thing. So there were two things. And my father told me this years ago. So Rochester wasn't quite a boom town, but Xerox and Kodak, major companies back in the day, both headquartered in Rochester. Well, the first guy that developed the digital camera, he went to Kodak thinking Kodak would get excited and want to give him money for his invention. And basically, they tweaked it so that they didn't quite steal his invention, and then they just buried the thing. So he took it to some other company. I don't remember, Sony, whoever the hell.
Fuji, whatever.
And they blew the hell up. Basically put Kodak damn near out of business because people stopped using film. Same thing with Xerox when they came up with the personal home printer. So the thing with Xerox was like
copiers.
The Kinko's copiers for corporate, right? So they approached Xerox and said, hey, man, we're telling you one day everyone's going to have one of these at their house. And Xerox was like, you honestly think people are going to have printers in their homes? Ho, 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 ho. So they sold their patent to somebody else. Damn near put Xerox out of business.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 round.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Candy. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Happy New Year.
Hola. Candy, are you sober or not sober?
I got to do homework, so I'm sober.
All right, Candy.
What kind of homework you doing? Me and my wife we were doing math homework with the kid last night. It took us forever to figure it the hell out. And then after this is no luck, we figured it out about 9:10 p.m. We're now done. But my son's phone rings. It is one of his business, about 9:15 now. One of his best friends shows up on screen. You can hear that kid's father in the background. The exact same math homework. Can you help me do this? Seriously, this crap is so hard right now, yeah.
Candy, this year you have what? Your health, more money, more vacation, or more sex?
I want more money so I can hire a private chef so I can eat better, be healthier, and then go on vacation and maybe have sex.
Well, this is not the most healthy thing in the world, Candy, but I'm wondering if you could be any candy that would represent you, what would you pick?
I'm a lollipop.
All right. I like that.
What flavor?
Cherry.
Yeah.
A cherry lime. Are you like a blow pop or a...
We're hoping so.
A Tootsie Pop?
It depends if she's feeling frisky.
A Lollapalooza? What are you?
Well, see. Let's do a Tootsie Pop. Three licks to a Tootsie Pop and then crunch.
And then you get to that chocolate sip.
That's what I picked like.
I worked in all that work. All right. Okay, man.
3 licks habit.
Whoa, hey, look out. Where'd that come from?
It's like, Candy, you're aware that Candy is updated in the last 40 or 50. There's a lot better things in the ball.
What would you suggest she be? Skittles?
I think if we could use an all candy.
Yeah, all candy that's available.
Whether it's the name that represents you or the actual candy.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to be funny, you could be Butterfinger.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking I want to be a peanut butter cup.
Peanut butter cup?
Right.
People like them. I like them. And I'm a little rough around the edges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And everyone approaches you differently.
Yeah, except the holiday seasons. Then I come out in different forms and I'm smooth.
If you had nutrageous, you could be nutty.
Nutrageous. I think I might pick that. I'm nutrageous. Come on. Hook a brother up.
I'm a Snickers bar.
I've met some people, don't lie to yourself. You'd be a whatchamacallit. All right. Here is your question. What's up, whatchamacallit? What are the 2 fruit juices and a cosmopolitan?
Oh, I don't know my drinks. I'm going to say pineapple juice and orange juice.
Is it grapefruit?
What do you think,
One's
Mike?
got to be cranberry.
Cranberry lime?
Cranberry and lime.
Yeah. Well, just the color.
Mike.
The color of a Cosmo lets you know it's got to be cranberry.
All right, there, Candy. What vegetable takes its name from the capital of Belgium?
Oh, I have no idea.
Don't overthink it.
No idea.
Nobody likes this vegetable, but all of a sudden everybody likes this
It's a
vegetable.
vegetable, but it's the name of a capital.
Mm-hmm.
Worst vegetable on the planet.
Everybody hated it. Then about 10 years ago, they very quietly, scientifically rearranged it so that it did not taste as potent.
Sometimes when you go to a restaurant, they'll deep fry it.
Mm-hmm.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is from the city.
The mussels.
Oh, yeah, the mussels from...
No earthly idea.
Nothing sprouting up in your head?
Oh, Brussels sprouts?
Hey, Brussels sprouts. Very good, very good.
Yeah, well, right, the mussels from Brussels.
Yeah. Once you told me, I'm like, right.
Thank you, head chef, for the clues. Speaking of, the head chef is on the way. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has the foods that knock people off of their resolution diets. And we got your emails coming up next in the men's room at KISW.com.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. If they don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm, justice for you.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
A peanut butter M&M's production.
In a world where Super Bowl winners get the world's admiration and a fancy ring, but the runners-up get nothing, one retired cop returns...
That's one retired quarterback. Read the script.
Oh, sorry. One retired quarterback returns to claim what's his.
That's claim a ring with diamonds made from M&M's peanut butter. But you're on a roll.
The Ring of Comfort, coming soon to a Super Bowl near you.
Every year, one thing is always predictable. Postage costs go up. Stamps.com gives you crazy discounts of up to 89% off USPS and UPS services, so your business will barely notice the change. Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses just like yours. It's like your own personal post office. No lines, no traffic, no waiting. Sign up with promo code PROGRAM for a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. That's Stamps.com, code PROGRAM.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Coming up, some of the foods that knock people off of their resolution diet with a head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. But first, time for a few emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
As we jump right into the birthdays, Ola human beings, can I please get a shout out for my hubby's 39th birthday? Huge fan of the Men's Room. I think a bong rip and a little turtle sex is needed. Thanks, guys. That from Tara.
Who likes it freaky? We're going to smoke weed and watch these turtles get dirty.
This was kind of nice. This comes from Sheila. And Sheila is 61 years old. And she wrote a poem for her birthday.
Ooh.
Yeah. You ready? Here we go. I don't know if that poem is. Poem music. This seems poetry.
There you go.
Aren't you fancy? It's my 61st trip around the sun. Love your show. It's so much fun. Would appreciate a fish sandwich montage. Later, I'm getting a massage. A shout out to my brother Ben, too, who was born on my birthday when I was 2. And congrats to Taryn on the morning show gig. I look forward to listening every morning on my way to work. That didn't rhyme. Longtime listener, that from the lovely Sheila.
Can I get
a filet of fish sandwich?
So you know I got
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich?
Do I get fish sandwich?
With the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I'll order a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dinner relish in the morning. At noon. And at night.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich? So you don't want a fish sandwich?
All gentlemen, time for an annual shout-out to celebrate my dad, Duane, pronounced Duane, as he turns 71 today. He is the best, deserves something to laugh at besides me. So please have the Dirty Germans discuss taking and eating smoked smelt from an old man in a bar. Happy birthday, Dad. Lots of love. That from Holly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at his age it's safe for him to say, whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Yeah, the odd part is we left with salsa smelt. Turns out his wife's name was Smelt.
You smell smelty.
All right, guys, here you go.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Think about a couple extra emails. We got subject is last year from yesterday and the podcast on Odyssey. Guys, I hope I never get COVID again from last year. Last year I got it for the very first time. Granted, I'm older with some underlying conditions, but I got it back in September. Had it for over a month. Complete with several trips to the ER, a blood transfusion, other blood imbalances, a bone infection caused me to get a little toe and bone amputated. I am still recovering from the surgery and some leftover COVID issues. Hope you guys had a great time off. That from Hoppy. And one more on the times you were getting hit in the face. Listening on the Odyssey app, guys, catching up, and this is one of the times I was pissed I had to work the overnights, as I have two stories that I love to tell anyone being hit in the face or involving that. First one doesn't involve me being hit, but rather an argument between two of my younger brothers. When we were in high school, we got home one day. I don't remember what started it. My two younger brothers, freshman and junior, got into an argument in the kitchen. The youngest one, Zach, said something I can't quite remember, but it pissed off my older brother so bad he takes an apple from the fruit bowl and chucks it at his head from maybe 5 feet away. Gentlemen, I cannot describe this any other way than, if you've seen the video of the Kennedy assassination, it was exactly like that. Chunks of apple and straight applesauce blew off of his head, hitting the wall behind him, and he just drops. He wasn't unconscious. Believe it or not, getting hit with an apple 25 miles an hour from 5 feet away hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. They proceeded to beat the hell out of each other for the next 15 minutes while I went out to smoke a cigarette. Then we all agreed not to say anything to our parents. Truly a cherished memory. The second story takes place earlier this month. I work overnights at the zoo. Part of my job is to shut off the monkeys' lights at 8 p.m.
Lights out.
Since they actually have a legitimate bedtime, the monkeys do. One night I got busy doing something else and didn't get the lights turned off till around 9:15, 9:30-ish. Now, the cool thing about monkeys, they do recognize you. And there's one that I call my primate buddy, as he'll come up to the door to show off whatever toy or food he has at the time and attempt to share it with me. This night, however, he was pissed. If you've never heard a monkey scream in rage from a few feet away, I envy your ears. The things are tiny, but even I was nervous. And I've had full-on fights with crackheads and previous security jobs. Anyway, I shut off the lights, glance over, and I kid you not, I receive a face full of monkey crap. It was the most putrid thing ever. It ruined my uniform, and I had to get an entire new one. To this day, my supervisors still think that's the funniest thing ever. But just so y'all know, do not piss off primates. They are vindictive little bastards and will chuck their crap at you.
He was mad because you were late for bedtime?
That is correct.
Yeah. That's specifically mad.
Damn.
Very mad.
But also, I don't need a zoo person to tell me not to piss off primates.
Yeah, I agreed.
Keep on rocking, guys. That from Nathan.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. So we enter a new year, 2024. People, obviously, January always have resolutions.
Yeah.
Right? New Year's resolution. Obviously, there's a ton of them. There's some very common ones that I think always kind of go back to health, right? Like people want to lose weight, be healthier,
Yep.
stop smoking, stop drinking. Or maybe you're one of those people that's like, I just need to add stuff in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, like, there's obviously people out there that want to bulk up and they want to add weight. But also, some people, you might not have anything wrong with it. You're just like, there's skinny people who also have poor diets.
Yeah, that is correct.
So you might just be like, hey, I got to start eating an apple a day.
You're working with one of them.
Because the doctor keeps texting me, sending me messages. Damn. But this list is more about, hey, what's a food that knocks everyone off their New Year's diets?
All right.
First one out of the gate. We all love it. We all enjoy it. Pizza. Like I said, pizza seems like it'd be the easiest thing to swear off. Obviously, we know it's not good for us.
I don't think it seems like the easiest thing to swear off at all.
I don't think that.
I don't agree with the author on that one, but yeah.
I think they're just saying easiest choice.
Oh, sure. In principle,
okay.
absolutely. Yeah. That would be a good one to help lose a little weight for sure.
Right. They're saying, like, look, it could happen, whatever. Like, maybe you're like us, you like sports, there's playoff games on, there's a national championship. Before you know it, you ordered a pizza. Maybe you stayed out a little too late. It's like, let's go to pizza.
Pizza.
Hell, It might just be something as simple as you and the wife sitting down with a kid or two and being like,
let's order pizza.
Let's get a pizza.
Hell, man, I could bring in lunch. I'm gonna eat well and bring my own food in from. And if they had 5 pizzas sitting on the counter,
you eat a piece of pizza.
I'm eating a piece of pizza.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm eating a piece of pizza after I just ate a sandwich and chips and a soda or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're right. I would say 9 out of 10 times we order pizza, it's like, do you feel like cooking? I don't feel like cooking. Let's just order a pizza.
Mm-hmm. And even if I have eaten the pizzas around, I'm going to eat it.
I'm going to eat more. Yeah.
Especially even when I was a kid, right? Like, but there was a time where both my parents worked, so it was like Friday nights. That's just what we did. Neither of them felt like cooking.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't. And the kids never protest pizza.
Now, I mean, it's become a joke now, and I get it in the corporate world. It's like people need better wages, this and that. Like, give them a pizza party. But pizza parties are some of the simplest things. I mean, look, if you've ever played on an athletic team, you've had a pizza party
at the end of the year,
right? Like you're a child, or you go in tournaments and stuff. Like, it's just the hospitality room, just gonna be a bunch of pizzas sitting around.
What do you think Chuck E. Cheese models their entire business model on? Mm-hmm. It's like, right, you throw a party here, we'll give you pizza.
Well, they used to have like Pizza Huts.
Yeah, so they're bringing some of them back. There's a brand new one.
Sit-down version?
Yeah, I forget where it is. So basically, they went and bought back a Pizza Hut and turned it into the same thing with like the nostalgia red cups and this and that.
I like going to a pizza place, and that way, if you're at least a parent, the party, you're not cleaning up at your place.
Yes.
You can still have pizza, but you just go there and everybody's happy, and there's a couple video games.
We got a place called Watershed near me and Ted, and if we say to the kids, hey man, like Saturday, we're going to grab lunch. You guys want to go to Watershed? Like, they have their shoes on in a heartbeat. Like, yep, and you know what we're going to get? Pizza.
Yeah, right. Next on the list of foods that can knock people off their New Year's diet, Chinese food.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I was going to ask because you brought up pizza and said, man, it's just too easy. You just kind of order it on a whim. And I thought, well, is Chinese food healthier? Because that's our other go-to. Like, I don't feel like pizza. Let's get Chinese. But I eat the piss out of some Chinese food.
Yeah, and like, look, Chinese food, like they say, it's a little tricky, right? It's got a lot of vegetables in it and this and that, but it's also just really high in levels of salt, fat, like this and that, deep fried dishes.
I'd put it this way, as far as their healthy vegetables go, I'm more likely to eat a vegetable in my Chinese food than any other type of food I'm going to eat.
Correct, and like
it's bathed in the sauce.
It's hard. Like if you get egg rolls, like I'll just have half.
It has
I'll just have
in
one. And then it's like, you're eating 2 egg
crab
rolls.
ragu.
Right.
And again, I'm with you. Like these are both staples to me of watching sports too.
Yes.
Hey, like should we all hang out and order a pizza or order some Chinese?
Either one. Because both of them last longer than one meal. It's the other advantage of it to me.
Also, when I get Chinese food, it's one of the few times other than Thanksgiving where my plate is completely full with everything that I could possibly
You order
get.
more than you need.
I mean,
because you can't recreate it at home, so it's kind of like, I know I've already ordered a bunch of food, but I'm going to get these 2 other things too, because I'll eat them tomorrow.
If anybody has any recommendations, by the way, for a good Chinese place, just text us at 206-3-ROCK, because I'm still looking for one. I've got a couple that I know of, but other than that.
All right, as I say, the one in Ballard's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
Next on the list, they say cheeseburgers.
Really? Come on.
Eat right. The simplest cheeseburger. You got bread, meat, cheeses. People love it, this and that.
You probably added some condiments to it.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? You probably added cheese, then you got some ketchup in there and this and that. But I don't know. I mean, like I feel too bad about eating a burger.
No, if I go to Loretta's, I'm getting a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. And you're right. Those burgers are so good.
I mean, come on. I'm not walking in there not walking out with a cheeseburger.
Yeah, and I don't know how to explain it. Look, I like pizza anytime.
Sure.
Chinese food, kind of the same thing. But there is certain nights where it's like, I just want a burger.
I want a burger. Yep.
Yeah. Burger with fries, burger with tots. Maybe you get burger with salad. I don't know.
Come on.
Now this one, and it's not that I just don't eat a ton of it, but pasta.
I'm a big pasta guy.
I am too.
I like pasta.
Today is a National Pasta Day.
I thought it was just National Spaghetti Day.
Whatever it is.
Well, that's what they're saying. Hey, maybe you're trying your New Year's resolution. You're on this diet. Then it's like somebody's like, hey, we got some spaghetti carbone. You know, maybe a little fettuccine Alfredo.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Pasta's so versatile, right? So my daughter's still one of those kids who just likes buttered noodles.
All right.
But I've cooked a bunch of pasta. So, yeah, you get buttered noodles, but now Dad is going to hook up whatever kind of sauce, add whatever kind of protein, right? So we kind of share in the pasta, but hers, I don't know if pasta in and among itself is healthy or unhealthy, but I guarantee you mine is less healthy than what she's eating.
Also, too, like when you add in, especially like Italian dishes and stuff, like there's so many carbohydrates in it that your brain's like, we got to keep eating this.
That is exactly what my brain tells. Something like lasagna, like your gut hurts, but I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and cut one more slice off.
And we talk about it all the time, but Italian food, pizza and lasagna, to me, it just goes back to, it's like, I'm not going to eat all this because I want to eat it in the morning when it's cold.
You know, man, I actually exercise a little self-restraint on New Year's Day when the Huskies are playing. About 30 of us got together, but my buddy set up kind of a smorgasbord, if you will, of all these different foods, but they had 3 lasagnas there.
Oh, wow.
And I'm staring at it, man, and I mean, it's just covered in cheese. It looks good. The steam is, I did not have any.
Really? Just because of the cheese?
No, because of the heartburn. And unfortunately, trust, I want it, man, and I debated it all night, and I'm like, is it going to be worth the slice? Because you're not going to get a small slice of lasagna. That's the thing. If I'm going to eat lasagna, I'm eating an ass ton of lasagna. I know the heartburn's coming, but I decided it's early in the game. I don't know if he has Tums. I'm not going to do it.
I mean, New Year's Day is always a fun day, but I'm with you. I was over to guy at Josh's house, and they had a hell of a spread.
I was at Josh's house.
Yeah. We had a little less crowd. But honestly, I won't lie to you. Between that and a few cold brewskis by about halftime, I had to look at him and his wife like, do you guys have any Tums?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. This one's pretty simple. Again, these are some foods that knocks anybody off their New Year's diet. It's just fast food. And fast food is just so convenient. And then people,
easy.
And as Americans, we spend so much time on our car commuting from, especially if you work in Seattle. Like, chances are you probably don't live in Seattle. Like, if you're listening to my voice, you're probably on a commute right now.
Yep.
So sometimes it's just easier, whether it's you and the family, whether it's just you, just be like, screw it. I'm just going to go get a quarter pounder with cheese.
I think it's more dangerous when you don't have your family with you. Right? You're driving home. The kids are at home. The wife's at home or the husband's at home, whatever. It's just you in the car. Nobody has to know. It's on the way. Like, most of the time I hear people talking about dipping in for fast food among my friend group, man, so most of them have kids. It's that. When the kids go, Dad, can we go to McDonald's? Their response is, no. Kids aren't in the car. They're like, hey, man, we're swinging by McDonald's real quick, and I'm getting a cheeseburger. I just want one. Just one. They'll go up and order a cheeseburger, wolf it down, hide the evidence, and then go home.
The other problem with fast food, as they say, it's a ton of fun in your mouth with all its textures, layers of gooey drips, and a slurry. But it's a nutritional dead end, right? Fast food is overly processed, contains unnaturally large amounts of carbs, sugars, buckets of fat and sodium.
Buckets.
Yeah, right. They're usually pretty high in calories and stuff. I do know there's some places, like if you want to cut some of that stuff out, you could take off a top bun or something to kind of watch the carbs. But it's tough with fast food. But again, it's designed so that you want to eat more of it, and it's convenient.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically like a legal drug in food form.
All right. Next couple are on top of my hit list. Chips. Potato chips. It's very hard to eat just like a potato chip.
It's impossible.
Like, I'll just try this one crisp.
The thing, we always have chips in our house, and I rarely eat them. And it's just for that reason.
I open the bag for the Husky game.
Because my wife, she can just grab a handful, put them on her plate with like a sandwich, and that's all she'll do. The kids can do the same. I'm like, I don't have that willpower, so I just don't eat them. It sounds stupid. But like, I know they're there. I see them every day. I just don't grab them.
I made some Lipton onion dip. Oh, man. That stuff is tough.
That's a good call. I did not make any onion dip over the holidays, and that's my fault. Chips, look, they're just feeding your body's natural carvings for salt. But obviously, there's a lot of, again, carbohydrates, calories, this and that.
And flavor.
Next up on the list of foods that can knock you off your New Year's diet, donuts. Look, I don't really have to explain this one to you, all right? Look, they're not good for you. They're effing delicious. People love donuts.
But how often do you eat donuts? Is the thing, like, I eat a lot of pizza, eat a lot of Chinese food, eat a lot of cheeseburgers, all that stuff, fast food, whatever. Donuts, maybe like once a month they show up. And I do go crazy, right? I will lose my mind. It was a family donut, whatever the hell my wife talks about all the time. But like once a month, maybe, because she gets up at ridiculous times. But I'll get up in the morning, and there's a box there. And I mean, like 3 of them are in my mouth in no time. And I know it's not healthy. I tell myself don't do it. But remember, Homer Simpson sold his soul to the devil for a donut.
Yeah, and to me, you're right. Nowadays, I mean, look, when I lived at Belltown, I'd walk over to Top Pot sometimes and just get a donut or two.
Too convenient, yeah.
Yeah, but like, you're right. Like, if I'm getting a half dozen or a dozen donuts, like, Mike's coming over for a Seahawks.
There's a purpose. Take those to work or something.
Right, like, there's something going on. It's some event, or it's like we're really celebrating. I don't even celebrate. I don't know. Maybe you had 2 good months.
You're in a good mood.
Right, you had 2 good months in the gym. It's like, screw it, we're getting donuts.
Get it done.
Let's see. Chocolate also makes the list. That one doesn't bug me as much. I don't know. I feel like I eat more sugary candy than chocolate.
And again, I don't know how much chocolate anyone ever eats in one sitting.
Cheese makes the list.
Yeah, come on, man. Me and cheese are buddies.
That's the killer right there.
It is.
Yeah, you know what? I fell into a bad trap over the holidays. I went to some friend's house, and turns out I do like brie.
But what did they do with it, right?
They heated it.
Well, they just didn't buy it. They put it in the parchment paper or the puff pastry and all that.
Right, that's the thing with brie. A lot of people just eat it straight up, and I don't mind it that way. But if you melt it down, add stuff to it, like, dude, it's this gooey, divine vessel.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you're using words like chutney.
Yeah.
All right, Thrill, I said one of them would throw you off.
Oh, no.
Bagels.
God damn it.
Bagels are always terrible for you.
I know. Bagels are kind of like donuts. They're awesome. There's a lot of breakfast foods that show up and like muffins ain't exactly the best thing for you. But you're right, bagels are delicious, whether it's a bagel sandwich, whether it's just bagels and lox, or just bagels and cream cheese.
It's easier to find a good donut, though, than a good bagel sometimes.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's almost helpful that, I don't know where to get a bagel outside of the grocery store in our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. I don't want to know.
Yeah. Right.
I will tell you. It's across the street from the watering hole.
Now, that makes sense.
That place, yeah. You can't say the name because I can't pronounce it, but good Lord, they have good bagels.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Shot of the Day's coming up. You are listening to The Men's Room.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
These days, having versatile clothing you can wear anywhere is a must. That's why American Giant makes all sorts of versatile any-weather staples, hoodies, jackets, and more. Whether you're buying a gift or stocking your closet, you'll find just what you need. And it's all made right here in the USA. Find your new wardrobe staples at American-Giant.com and get 20% off your order when you use code ANYSTYLE24 at checkout. That's 20% off at American-Giant.com. Promo code ANYSTYLE24.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, Coda, we'll drink a toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines coming up at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hart at some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Thank you, Miles. When car shopping, 54% of Gen Z says price is the most important factor.
Yeah.
Car's not cheap.
Because you want to know how much you're spending.
I think that's true of anyone.
Right.
Like, we all have an idea of what your dream car would be.
Of course.
You start there and work your way down.
Sure.
It's like the range game on Price is Right.
Well, it's much like you did with your pool table. Look, you want a pool table. Okay. You want a car. What car do you want? Well, man, I'd love a Chevy Camaro. Okay, well, it's going to cost you $35,000. Okay, let's just bring it down a notch then. How close can I get to what I want? And what can I pay for?
That's exactly. Let's pretend money's no object.
Exactly.
I can start you on a new one for $5,400. Right. That's it. Now let's pretend that it is.
Exactly.
Right.
You're right. You do want the Porsche. It also is going to bankrupt you.
Yeah, that's it. Price was the top consideration.
You can't afford it. Let's see. My dad used to say, "You can't buy anything with want, son." That's a good line. Starbucks will soon let people bring their own cups through the drive-thru.
Okay. That'll hold things up for a little bit.
Right, that's exactly what I thought.
When you get up there, they have your drinks ready if you're in a line.
Right, in a perfect world. So if you just walk up there with
a cup and then order something other than a coffee,
right,
it's going to take a little more time.
That's why, if you can trust people to get things done, I mean, think about it. It's like anything where you roughly know the price of something, now they're digging around for exact change.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, let me find my cup. Like, man, you knew you were going to Starbucks. Why are you looking for your cup now?
Well, I wonder if they're going to do that system where they don't, have somebody out there kind of taking the order in the drive-thru line out there physically.
Okay.
And then if somebody's got their own cup, run it inside. Maybe
like
that's
Dutch,
the way.
Like Dutch Bros does?
Exactly. So
I'm with Miles. You would have to, there's got to be, you can't, because if you got up to the counter, especially if you get like espresso or whatever, it takes a while.
It does.
It does.
Right.
Like those sons of bitches in front of me today.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, 2 people walk up there. One, I thought they were already waiting for their drinks.
All right.
Then as soon as I opened the door, they both got in line, quote unquote. No problem. It's just 2 of them. Then this lady wasn't quite sure what she wanted. What are your sizes? Just like, oh no. And then I found out they were ordering basically for everyone in their office.
Oh, my God.
Damn it, man. Damn it. Damn you.
And if you're going to do that, wouldn't you at least let the one guy behind you go real quick?
I would.
Right?
She didn't.
Come on, man.
Sons of bitches.
Sweethearts is selling situationship hearts for Valentine's Day.
What is a situationship?
I read the story, but they don't share what those things say.
That's fair call.
So I don't know.
So, Steve, what a situationship is it
trying to find out if I've ever been in one.
It's a little more serious than friends with benefits. You two are hanging out together, you're banging, but you don't put an actual label on it.
So it's a relationship that you just haven't said out loud.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that's existed forever.
And there's so many videos of people that, man, what do I do with the situationship? Lock it down or get the hell out.
Yeah, right.
You're already in a relationship. You just don't want the title. All right, sorry.
Then
I can win a boxing championship and say I don't want the title. You're still the champ.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really great.
If you're questioning it and you're getting to Valentine's Day,
Get out.
Get out.
Right. If you're in a situationship coming around Valentine's Day, you're not getting anything.
Right.
Leave.
Leave on the 15th. Get the mouth hugged.
Right. Yeah, right.
Sorry, man. I'm just looking. If you're going to call it a situationship, then that's the advice I'm going to give you.
Exactly. It's just one of those things that frustrates me. It's a way for guys to get ass without getting any kind of commitment to it, which,
But
fine.
you want that ass exclusively.
Right, exactly.
But I don't want to be your boyfriend.
Right, but I can't tell you that it's exclusive, but I do want us to do this frequently, but I also still want to go out and go do my own thing from time to time when, I love chocolate ice cream. I'm all about the chocolate ice cream, but you know what? From time to time, I'll go get some vanilla. No.
Right.
Well, chocolate's just sitting here in the freezer hey, what about me?
You dip a spoon in here anytime you want.
Yeah. Just lock it down, damn it. Get serious. Okay, I know that we all to a degree trust banks. However, let's face it, I feel like everybody here has some sort of a stash of cash hidden away somewhere inside of their houses. And that tends to be why people burglarize anybody's house. They go in there, they're looking for that stash of cash. Well, what if I told you that where you're hiding it actually might be exactly where they're going for? So, you know what? Let's just get into it.
All right. The Top 10. The Top 10.
10. Hiding spots burglars always look first. There are certain parameters and details you need to consider. For example, if you're hiding a very expensive diamond ring, you only have one choice. Keister it. But you could try something a bit more sanitary like your flour or sugar jar or a box of cereal. But take this as a pro tip from me. Avoid your lingerie drawer. You too, fellas. It's the first place I defile every time.
Best place to hide a ring is on your finger.
So this is a more all-encompassing list. So, I'm going to test you guys real quick. So if you were to go into some random person's house with a jar of money that you're going to hide, where would you hide it? Obviously, you're looking for the spare floorboard that you'd pull up and stick it. Okay, now give me good generic areas.
For a lot of people, they put it in the freezer, or they put it behind canned goods in the pantry, all that kind of crap.
Exactly.
Cleaning supplies.
So Miles going for the cleaning supplies drawer. Steve, where would you think would be your best spot? What's your best shot? I'm gonna see.
Am I looking for it or am I hiding it?
You're hiding it, and the burglars are gonna come in. They're gonna hit all these places that I have here on my list, and we're gonna see who still has their money at the end of it.
I got a drop ceiling in the basement, so I take advantage of that.
Okay, the drop ceiling.
Always good. That's always good for work too.
Okay, so
Except
Miles
for
is
the
going
cops.
cleaning supplies.
The cops will always check your drop ceiling.
Ceiling.
If the cops are coming, it's not in the drop ceiling. If I'm just going to be burglarized, I'm putting it in the drop ceiling.
And I have 3 safes, but you can move them all.
Okay.
So that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Final answer. Just going into your buddy Sean's house. Where are you going to hide it?
You know what? I'm going to put it inside the couch underneath the cushion.
In the couch underneath the cushion. So these are the 10 hiding spots that they always look first. Number 10, being in your suitcase. Your luggage might seem like a waste of valuable storage space when you're not traveling, but don't keep anything replaceable inside. They might just grab it and just take it along with them because the suitcase itself is going to bring a decent penny.
Okay.
Or they could put the stuff in the suitcase.
Exactly.
Yes.
The liquor cabinet.
No.
It might not seem like an obvious spot for the thieves to hunt for valuables, but that doesn't mean that they're safe. It's a target for kids looking for alcohol.
I think it's more that. It's that you have liquor.
Right. Well, and let's face it, if you're burglarizing a house and then you stumble upon the liquor cabinet...
I'm stealing your liquor.
You're damn straight.
Yeah.
You got a good bottle of Jack in there? I'm taking it.
You got a bad bottle of Yukon Jack, I'm taking. I'm just taking what you've got.
Booze. For anybody that decided to hide one in a vase. An empty vase could act as a hiding place for valuables, but swindlers are onto your tricks. They'll likely tip the vase over or even break it, hoping to find goods inside. So when we see people ransacking houses, that's really what they're doing. They're busting it open to find those secret hiding spots.
I never thought about a vase, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I would just... Also, if I'm just robbing a house, I'm just going to bust some stuff up for the hell of it.
Damn right, dude. Just becomes one of those stress relief rooms, right? Yeah.
Or someone's home, but, whatever. However you want to perceive it.
Yeah, unless you're... I don't know. You can't do that to normal people. But if I'm robbing you, I'm breaking all your vases. I'm not even stealing nothing. Just broke stuff. That's almost worse.
Right.
I like him to think about it for 2 months.
He didn't steal my TV. He just hit it with a golf club.
Just came in and
He
busted
destroyed all our stuff and pooped.
You just leave a heater in the toilet.
Can't do that with DNA testing, man.
I know. They took that fun away.
Damn. Well, no, he's going to pour some of that alcohol in there. Just kill it all.
There you go. He pooped in my kitchen sink and doused it in Yukon Jack.
Damn.
And broke my TV. Next time, just rob me.
Right at the end, you're like, Jesus, dude, just take the money.
I'm going to love that story. I don't think I ever got to it in headlines, but the guy that got robbed and then they gave his cell phone back because it wasn't an iPhone.
Right, yeah.
Damn.
Jesus.
Now, I don't know why
It's
this
almost insulting at that point. Like, come on, man.
I don't know why this one's even on there, but if you've got a home office, they go with the office drawers. I assume that you've got important stuff in there. You've got a computer in there. You might have a TV in there. You've got phones in there. You've got records in there. Why in the world would you keep stashed away cash?
Just because some of the drawers you can lock.
Yeah.
So I would assume people... I was going to be like, look, generally if I hide stuff in my house, I'm worried about people coming in there, not too much about robbers.
Right.
I get you. So you're worried about me just snooping through your stuff and...
Or people just getting drunk and doing something stupid. I mean, that's like one of the safes. Like, you need that because somebody's going to walk in there and go, let's play with this.
Exactly.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. These are the 10 hiding spots that burglars always look at first. For those of you that thought I got it. I'm going to put it in the freezer. Nay! If you thought it was a sneaky hiding spot, chances are the robber has too. A burglar won't rummage through your entire stack of frozen peas and fish sticks, but if you leave your treasures in something out of place, such as a sock, the thief will be onto you. So they'll crack it open.
If you put a damn sock in your freezer, you might as well put a sticky note on it that says valuables.
Anywhere in the refrigerator, put it in the vegetable drawer.
No kidding.
My thought is
put the lettuce in the lettuce drawer. You know what I mean?
Keep your Tostino's pizza box.
Oh, there you go.
Right, and then put the crap in there. If it looks like a freezer item, I think.
No, I'm taking the that's what I'm saying. If I'm going through the freezer, I'm going to take your food.
I know you.
I'm taking your steaks. I'm taking your.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in a box of cornflakes.
I was going to say I've done that before, like hidden something inside a box of like popsicles and then hid that in the freezer.
These are also very dangerous places to accidentally throw this item away.
Yeah.
Yes. Check your boxes.
Right.
Medicine cabinet.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody goes through your medicine cabinet when they're over anyway.
And if you got good pills, we might take them.
Exactly. You're going to check the liquor cabinet. You're going to check the pill drawer.
They don't have a lot of money, but we're going to have a good time tonight. Yukon Jack and Herpicil.
Steve, we got Xannies.
Cool.
They want to lower your blood pressure, not get gout. Like, take mine.
You're going to end up some guy who has gout and high blood pressure later.
Right.
Jackpot.
Oh, man. People robbing my house, your ovaries are just going to feel better.
Well, one of the pills I take is orange. I mean, it looks like a party drug. I was like, what is that? I'm like, it's for gout. So I don't get it. It's so boring.
Well, this guy got his ibuprofen. What the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Tums? 10 out of Actually, man, if we're stealing this liquor, grab the Tums.
At this age, yeah. We're estimating they're 40 or over.
10 hiding spots burglars always look first. Ted, I'm glad you came off of it. The portable safe. All right. Closed and locked, it implies that there are things of value in there. If it's small and portable, they're going to take the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
They will try and they will succeed in busting that bad boy open.
Yeah, it is a safe. I mean, that screams like,
correct.
This is important to me.
I know you're going to steal it, but I put it in this clever carrying case. Look at it. Your dresser drawers. If you're looking at the sock drawer, nah, that ain't going to happen, man.
I want to see if you have sex toys. That's the only reason I'm in there.
I would say this. I was a kid once. Yeah, trying to hide anything. Like, people are going in and looking through stuff.
They are.
Kids understand this. That's how your parents bust you on things.
In my naivete, I did have a couple magazines that I hid there in the old in the old pajama drawer.
Yeah, I got caught hiding a couple in my pillowcase.
Ooh, that's not a bad spot.
No, it is.
She coming to strip the pillow?
Do you wash your own laundry when you're a child?
That's fair.
I mean,
but I always had to take it down. Like, luckily, my room was upstairs, so nobody wanted to come up into my room. So, Mike, doing your laundry. And then
I'm with you. I got caught as my mom was in an especially good mood, and she just was like, I'll just go up there and strip the beds myself. It's like, why?
Damn.
Why did you do that?
Dad, why is this here? You know why it's here.
What are you doing with these? What do you... Let's not make it awkward.
Those conversations are so awkward, too. It's
I get it.
Right, it's like, I don't know. I'm into women and they're naked. Like, what do you want me to say? We all know what I'm doing. I take 20-minute showers. I'm 12.
I always wondered if I tipped my mom off because I started doing my own laundry.
Probably. But you put it out of your head.
Right. Why are you wearing wool socks in summer?
It gets cold at night, Mom.
I never see you wear them. Let's see here. The bedroom closet at number 2. They might rummage through your entire closet, pockets and all, looking for the cash and other valuables. Look, you found $20 in your jacket that you forgot was there.
That happens every winter.
I'm going to check there as well. But then the number one hiding spot that burglars always look first, and it's also kind of the number one stereotypical spot that you're going to hide extra cash. It's under the mattress.
Right. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't bother to put anything under the mattress other than a note that says, do you think I'm that stupid?
Exactly.
How
dumb do you think I am? A man in Colorado might have gotten away with a burglary if not for one major oversight.
What do you do there, Mike?
Got all the details at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-803-ROCK. Have we made it to drinking time?
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
A peanut butter M&M's production.
In a world where Super Bowl winners get the world's admiration and a fancy ring, but the runners-up get nothing, one retired cop returned...
That's one retired quarterback. Read the script.
Oh, sorry. One retired quarterback returns to claim what's his.
That's claim a ring with diamonds made from M&M's peanut butter. But you're on a roll.
The Ring of Comfort, coming soon to a Super Bowl near you.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
A new year is full of surprises, but one thing is always predictable. Postage costs go up. Stamps.com gives you crazy discounts of up to 89% off USPS and UPS services. So when postage goes up, your business will barely notice the change. Stamps.com is like your own personal post office, wherever you are. You can even take care of orders on the go with the mobile app. No lines, no traffic, no waiting. Schedule package pickups, automatically find the cheapest and fastest shipping options, and seamlessly connect with every major marketplace and shopping cart. There's even a supply store where you can stock up on mailing supplies, labels, even printers. Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses just like yours. All you need is a computer or phone and printer. Take a chunk out of your mailing and shipping costs this year with Stamps.com. Sign up with promo code PROGRAM for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. That's Stamps.com code PROGRAM.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. If they don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm, justice for you.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve Thrill-Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast Mr. Maurice Bailey of New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, Louisiana, still pretty strict about marijuana use there, right? They're living in the 18th century as was. But Maurice, unfortunately for him, he was recently caught smoking the ganja on video. And he's a cop.
Oh.
And he was caught on video because he forgot to turn off his own body cam video.
Oh,
yes,
man.
ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Dude smoking the doobie, doesn't realize that his video camera's on. They watch the whole thing. Now, the good news for him is, because he is a cop, he was not arrested. He's on, quote, administrative leave pending an investigation, which shouldn't take long because there he is on video smoking a joint.
If any profession out there needs to be able to sit back and smoke a joint on their couch, at the end of the day, it's an officer of the law.
I don't know, because it depends on your day.
Stress what? Like, look, I'd say a doctor or something like that, but you could say, well, he's going to go in and do medical procedures tomorrow.
But you already said the most important part. At the end of the day, he's sitting in a squad car with the damn camera on.
That is the problem. You have your camera on. But also, I would argue, look, you fill out a report at the end of the day that says if you deserve weed. If it's a couple of traffic stops, but nothing too crazy went down, you don't need weed today. If you had to tackle a naked dude that did something stupid, like, all right, man, you get a couple bong rips. I think if you're a teacher in any school system, you should get an ounce a week.
I may or may not have known an officer of the law. Great guy. But back in the day when it was illegal here, he'd bust teenagers with weed all the time and then just take it home.
I had a guy that he pulled me over in Baltimore, and after we went through the whole thing, I had 5 joints on me. And he's like, man, give me the 5 joints, taking them into evidence. Otherwise, he's letting me go. And before I started the car, kind of rolled down the window, and I'm like, I'm not like trying to get arrested or anything, but you haven't charged me with anything, so what evidence is this being entered to? So he handed me 2 joints. He kept 3. Seriously, nothing else was spoken. It just took me a second. I'm like, what evidence is this? There are no charges. And he can tell he's kind of busted, but I'm like, cool, whatever. Let me keep him. I also smoked with a senator before weed was legal anywhere. And I'm like, why don't you? He said, look, it's political suicide at this point to push for marijuana legislation, so let's just smoke in the back of my limo. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, weed's just the toughest. You can smoke it. Or smell it and everything else.
Yes, you can. All right, so we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
Down the hola, bijola.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
Hey, Steve Thrill-Hill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
Sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think caused the problem. All right, so here's the situation. The guy we had on hold has suddenly dropped off.
Okay.
So, Mike, you're going to play today too, man.
Okay.
So between Miles, the Ted Smith, and Mike, today we have drugs. We have interior decorating, and we have hit me with your best shot.
All right, based on the story that you like the most, you pick the category.
I'm going to go with drugs.
Nice.
All right, here is the drug story. A woman has been dubbed the female version of the Terminator after she was filmed causing havoc at an airport while stark naked. Now, in a video of the incident, which took place at the Arturo Marino Benitez International Airport in, quick, Ted,
Venezuela.
Close, Santiago, Chile. The woman, she was seen running around the airport in front of stunned passengers. She was even spotted attacking a passerby and smacking a police officer during the ordeal. Now, the footage shows her screaming and shouting at people before grabbing someone and slamming them to the floor. At one point, she was seen clinging to a dude with her arms around his neck as he desperately tried to get away. Remember, she was naked. Now, he loses his patience and finally pushes her away. So she retaliates by hitting him. Now, eventually, the woman was restrained by the police and removed from the scene. She reportedly tested positive for alcohol and drugs, but an investigation into her wild antics is still ongoing. According to the police there, the woman had allegedly consumed drugs at a party earlier that day. Additional reports suggest she arrived at the airport under the influence of both alcohol and drugs. That sounds about right. But the question is, what drug was she on? Was it PCP, cocaine, mushroom, or bath salts? PCP, cocaine, mushrooms, or bath salts?
Well, Naked always screams PCP. That seems like an obvious one. Cocaine is pretty prevalent in South America.
As I say, South America kind of leads you towards cocaine.
That's why I'm going to go mushrooms. I just think it's a wild card.
And you said they said she had been at a party, showed up drunk and high, and then was she catching a flight or just at the airport acting out?
Bro, I don't know, and I don't even know if they know, but she showed up naked and started attacking people and going through all this.
A tough one. I think I'm probably leaning... I haven't picked them in a while. Let's go bath salts.
Bath salts.
Miles, I was with you on cocaine, but rather on mushrooms, but I've decided if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Give me
Even
cocaine.
a naked duck.
That's
cocaine,
right.
all right. Okay. What was this crazy woman on? PCP, cocaine, mushrooms, or bath salts? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. They don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm. Justice for you.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
A new year is full of surprises, but one thing is always predictable. Postage costs go up. Stamps.com gives you crazy discounts of up to 89% off USPS and UPS services. So when postage goes up, your business will barely notice the change. Stamps.com is like your own personal post office, wherever you are. You can even take care of orders on the go with the mobile app. No lines, no traffic, no waiting. Schedule package pickups, automatically find the cheapest and fastest shipping options, and seamlessly connect with every major marketplace and shopping cart. There's even a supply store where you can stock up on mailing supplies, labels, even printers. Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses just like yours. All you need is a computer or phone and printer. Take a chunk out of your mailing and shipping costs this year with Stamps.com. Sign up with promo code PROGRAM for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. That's Stamps.com code PROGRAM.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Category Sharks on profile this. We got a woman. She's been dubbed the female version of the Tubinator after losing it at an airport. She was naked. She attacked some passengers that were ready to get on a plane. She attacked police officers, everything else. She was intoxicated at the time. Also, she was at a party earlier in the day where she was given drugs. Question is, was she on PCP, cocaine, mushrooms, or bath salts?
And nobody gets PCP in spite of her being naked because you know me too well now. But we will start with Mike Hawk. You went with cocaine. And look, it's prevalent in South America. This is well known.
Yeah, I figured.
But it was not cocaine, although it does make you sweaty. That's what people tell me. The Ted Smith, you went with bath salts.
Correct.
It was not bath salts. Keep in mind, she did not try to bite anyone, which to me seems to be one of the clues. Miles, you went shrooms?
I did.
You are correct.
Okay, then.
What kind of shrooms was she on?
Really good ones.
Well, if you're not used to, remember the pilot that tried to open up the...
That, you know what? Yep.
And if you don't really know what you're doing, and then you don't have a buddy with you. Things get a little loose.
Don't go to airports. It was a pilot. This lady's at an airport. Yeah. If you do shrooms, stay away from airports.
Just go to the woods. Get lost. Now for all TV news all the time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Just get back into the snap things here, Miles. Mike.
Are they printed off?
No.
Okay.
No, that's the issue.
Okay.
Don't sweat it. Mike's looking at me like they're in here. I'm like, yep, I know. All right, I'll tell you what is funny, like a late night joke. Snoop Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
And not funny, haha, like a funny human being, but like when he commentates on stuff, people really like it.
Even like animal videos.
Right. He did the animal videos.
That was great. I remember him.
I think him and Kevin Hart actually didn't they do some Olympic stuff before?
Did they?
I think Snoop has not done play-by-play, but he sat in on some kind of athletic event.
And look, he is a massive sports fan.
Yes, he is.
I know he ran, I want to say, like a Pop Warner League for a while in L.A. Like, he's about it.
Wide receiver in high school.
I remember
Was
him
he?
doing his like nature stuff, animals, whatever. And, to hear him speaking is that, yo, I'm bringing this back to L.A., man. I'm telling you right now, I've never seen some S like this. No one's going to know what it is. And he holds the palm of his hand, and you hear a different voice going, Snoop, that's a pine cone. Like he was amazed at his find.
Well, now Snoop will assist in NBC's coverage of the Summer Olympics in Paris as part of their primetime coverage. Basically, he'll walk around the city, explore landmarks, attend competitions and events, and visit with the athletes and their friends and family.
I think it'll be fun, man.
Yeah, and look, people always do this, right? Like there's, you know what I mean? There's like the main host.
Sure.
Then there's like guys and women that are actually doing the announcing on the sports. Because like, let's be honest, like gymnastics, I know Olivia Dunn or whatever, but like most people don't. She's a gymnast for LSU, has gotten very famous, already has NIL deals and everything else.
Damn.
Yeah, she's like a massive star.
If you're not Simone Biles, I do not know who you are in gymnastics.
France, the Geneva Convention on Drugs, courting banned cannabis as medical in 1953. Since then, the importation, sale, transport, use, production of cannabis and cannabinoids.
In France.
Illegal. I was just checking real quick.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg's going to France. I'm like, okay. I
You know they already checked it for him.
I know. I was
But
curious.
look, he can find weed there. I do know there has been some famous people that get arrested in France before with their weed.
Fully illegal, but widely available.
Yeah. So like I'm saying, though, but like gymnastics, like you need real announcers because
we
don't watch
understand what they're doing. Right.
Correct. You just don't watch it.
Like I remember he did Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., right? This is an exhibition fight. But they had Snoop on there for a while, and he was hilarious. You know, he kind of knows what he's watching, so he will explain a few things that are actually happening. But as he's describing the action, he's always like, man, this reminds me of my two uncles every barbecue. You know, so you just start dying. Like, all right.
I just like it says he'll, explore the city landmarks and visit with the athletes and their friends and family. Something funny's going to happen there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to describe. Like, you can't have that many athletes that are like 20 or 21 and like, there's going to be some hot moms.
There's only a few people who could do it. Marshawn Lynch would be good at this. There's a number of people who
there's
just make things entertainment.
So I'm trying to get a photo. He says, quote, we're going to have some amazing competitions. And, of course, I'll be bringing that Snoop style to the mix. Let's elevate, celebrate, and make these games unforgettable. Smoke the competition, and may the best shine like gold. Peace and Olympic love. You dig? I mean, that makes sense.
That's him.
The Olympics start at the end of July, by the way, on the 26th. I'll be honest, like, I kind of forgot it was an Olympic year. Like, when I was a kid, when I was a kid, they were every 4 years, and you had them both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, now they kind of stretch them out.
Yep, every 2 years.
Every 2 years, right. So,
what do you like better, summer or winter?
I prefer summer.
I would say summer off the top of my head, but in the end, I probably watch more Winter Olympic events. Because you can watch downhill skiing. It's cool because you understand how fast they're going. The skeleton, the bobsleds, even the, what the hell do they call it? We're on cross-country skis and we're just shooting stuff. Biathlon. Like all of these things.
Cross-country.
Because they aren't necessarily things that I do.
Cross-country, it's the biathlon. Because you're cross-country skiing and shooting.
Okay. Right. And hence the biathlon, right? So... as much as I say Summer Olympics off the top of my head.
I love that sport. It's dominated by Norway. It's really the only sport they dominate. They're decent at hockey.
But it's crazy. Right. You'll watch the hockey, And with the Summer Olympics, I'm trying to think, what do I actually watch? I will watch some of the track and field events.
Like, you'll watch the 100 meters. You want to see the fastest.
You want to see the fastest
human.
I will watch swimming, thanks to Michael Phelps.
Diving's pretty cool.
It's pretty.
But it's hard to tell on TV for somebody like me that doesn't know. Like, is that a good dive? And then, but I'm with you. Like, obviously, there's sports that I think most people not be good at, but you could do.
Well, the X Games help winter. As far as like,
you know what, you're right. They do.
And all those crazy pipes.
Yeah. But I do agree with Thrill. Like, for some reason, probably just because I don't watch it enough, but there is something fun about, like, I don't know, watch bobsledding. I'll watch some damn curling. Who cares?
It seems like other than biathlon, and even that has to have some adrenaline, most of them are adrenaline driven. Where you get the Summer Olympics, you get stuck with like the equestrian coverage. And if you like that, good for you, but you certainly know you're in the minority on that.
Yeah.
And like you said, the 100-meter, cool. Almost cussed. This has to be done in 11 seconds.
It's kind of wild. All right, so this is a pretty good list. These are some popular TV show tropes that have aged badly.
Uh-oh.
All right. We'll start at the bottom of the list. Let's see. Number 10, they said fat jokes. Overweight people were an easy target for a long time. In today's society, it's becoming more body positive for all sizes. Those ones still get in there.
They get in there, but the way they do it now, it will be the person who is fat making the self-deprecating joke about themselves.
Yeah, that's a good point.
As opposed to, right, because it used to be the other characters to make fun of you because you're the fat guy. Ha, ha, ha. Now, if the big person says it about themselves, you can laugh because they're okay with it, right? I think that's how you kind of change that a little bit. We're still going to make fat jokes, but you have to say them yourself.
Well, and like, look, if I know somebody and they're cracking on me, fine. If I don't know you, it's like, okay, you're
being me.
Yeah.
Put my fat fist in your skinny ass face.
This is kind of a huge one. No just means try harder. Because you were told no doesn't mean the person will change their mind and be into you if you push hard enough. No means no.
Mm-hmm. That was every movie in the 80s.
Yes.
What's the big with the John Cusack with the boombox?
Yeah.
Say anything. And look, I've gotten older. I'm a parent now, and I'm just thinking, this is my daughter. And you have told me repeatedly that this guy is bugging you, but obviously he has his design set on you. I understand that. You're telling me he's standing outside of our house with the boombox trying to win you over. Baby, I'll be right back because I'm going to go break his kneecaps with this baseball bat. Like, we've had enough. I don't know what else my daughter has to say to you. It's not romantic. That's creepy.
Yeah. I don't know. I know people that have met and then kind of years later end up getting together.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't really know anybody that's like
stalked someone to the point of a relationship.
I pursued her for 2 years.
How'd you guys meet?
Well, he wouldn't leave me alone.
Throwing rocks in my window.
Here's another bad one. These are popular TV show tropes that have aged badly. Roofies and love spells. Using roofies, love spells, and potions to make someone love you is unhinged, psychotic, and not romantic.
I feel like if you do a love spell, like, no one's going to take that. I feel like you can still do that. You're like, fine, that's some Disney stuff. But like roofies, like, no, man, that's bad. Roofie, bad.
Yeah.
Love spell, fine. Harry Potter does love spells. Roofie is Bill Cosby. I mean, to me, that's your difference. You're like, okay, one of these I suspend disbelief. The other one
I'm trying to think of like examples of movies, but I mean, it's the same thing, right? You're basically saying like, we're going to hypnotize them and then she'll be into me. It's like, well, how's that different than just drugging her?
It's a lot different, Ted. You have to practice magic.
This was a popular one. Makeovers to fix tomboys and nerds. A leading female character does not become better by dressing more feminine or looking prettier. Plus, androgynous clothing has become more accepted. You know what the one I always loved was like, man, she's just such a nerd, not attractive. And it's like she takes her glasses off and it's like,
oh my God.
Wow.
It's like Superman and Clark Kent.
Well, no.
You take the glasses off, like, holy crap. Like, you know what that tells me? There's nothing wrong with your face. You have really bad taste in lenses.
They did that in the Breakfast Club with Ali Sheedy. They had her all, like just hair in her face, never really looked up, kind of a goth chick.
And she put on lipstick.
Yeah, they dress her all up.
Like, I want to hit
she's
that.
Pretty.
Yeah.
She still has bad dandruff. I don't know if I can get past that.
They bring up the town drunk. I would obviously think of Otis, who would let himself into the jail at the Andy Griffith show. But they're just saying, they're like, the town drunk. And it was popular on a lot of shows. But It's like, alcoholism is a serious and fatal disease.
What'd you say about the cast of Cheers? Like Norm and Cliff.
But they were never like falling off their stool.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
they were the town drunk.
But you never saw them when they weren't at the bar drinking.
Right.
Yeah, it's tough, too. Because, like, when I was a bartender, like, I learned that, like, there was people that do, like, a tour every night of, like, 2 or 3 bars. Mm-hmm. So, like, one guy, I just always thought he was the most responsible drinker I'd ever served. He would come in, have 3 Budweisers, that's it. Never a shot, nothing else, and would leave. So that years later, I'm back in College Park, and we're going to this other bar down the street that nobody in my family ever went to. I never went there, right? It was, like, a different crowd, and they were like, let's go in there. And I go in there, and there's that guy. And he is absolutely hammered.
This have been later than when he visited you?
Right. So that's what I was talking to that bartender in there, kind of knew one of my buddies, and I was like, man, I've never, that guy, and he was like, oh, he just starts at your place. He's got like 3 stops along the way. So
good for him.
It probably gets closer to home with each one.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably.
I mean, sorry, like, let me finish within walking distance.
I've never done that. Come on.
You seem sober. I saw you at 5.
Yeah, but I mean, he was just so consistent. I was like, yeah, that guy. And I mean, at this time, like, I drank, but I'm like 19. So, like, it's not that big. Like, I'm just like, yeah, this guy's so consistent.
Well, it's funny. At our watering hole, there's a couple guys that are regulars for sure. But you roll in, hey, man, what's going on? Nothing, man. I'm getting ready to leave. Really? You're leaving already? Came in for breakfast. I haven't left. Oh. This is 6:45 p.m., you know, and you go, yeah, all right, man.
Damn, Miles.
I have never sat in a bar. Well,
dude, yes, we have.
For how long? Yeah, don't say that. Come on. Just don't even.
What's your version of morning?
Like 10:30. Say you started around 10:30.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
I have been with you and done that.
I've done
yes.
that, yeah, sure.
What's your version of morning?
I mean,
we did that in San Diego where it's, hey, fellas, you've been here for a long time, but if you don't mind, can you pay my tab? Because the next bartender's coming in later.
We had like 7 groups of friends come in one day. Like, oh, yeah, no, we've been here. They're like, they seem okay.
Again, these are popular TV tropes that age badly. Spousal abuse jokes. They're insensitive and offensive, especially to survivors of domestic violence.
How recently was that cool? I mean, I know there was like Jackie Gleason, To the Moon. What's her, Alice? Was that his wife's name? I don't remember. I mean, that's the only like spousal abuse. And he never did it, but that was always his way of showing that he was angry. I'm going to punch you to the moon.
I mean, there's got to be more of them.
I'm sure there are. I'm just not.
And
I'm
trying to. And they just say it jokes.
Okay, all right.
This one's pretty creepy. Innocent peeping toms. Boys watching women or girls undressed through a bedroom is not a rite of passage. It's creepy and should not be normalized. Obviously, you've never seen porn these days. Somebody's always getting caught looking at their stepmom.
Always a stepmom.
Oh, yeah, stepmom.
Yeah.
Or stepsister.
God forbid you want to see a blonde woman with a nice set of boobs who's over 40.
Right. Yeah. And not related to you somehow.
Right, she doesn't have a stepmom every time. Sorry.
You got to get off the front page of Pornhub, dude.
Do the deep dive, Ted. There's more than just stepmom.
Go to search and then type in exactly what you're looking for.
Non-stepmom.
Right there at the top.
Yeah.
Not that I would know.
Amnesia storylines. Amnesia isn't as common as 90s writers made it seem. What? It's also a brain injury. So someone who hasn't walked around like everything is fine. Yeah. I mean, those were kind of funny things. I mean, even just poisoning people. Like, you look back at...
it's something simple.
I like how casually you say it.
You know, just like the basic, like, you know.
I see where he's going, though.
Like the A-Team. They poisoned B.A. Baracus all the time.
To get him on a... Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he had a huge phobia of jumping out of a plane.
You know,
he doesn't like to fly.
I don't even know... I'm sorry if it's on this list, Ted, but quicksand. They did quicksand too damn much when we were kids.
Well, all right, that's not on there. Now, the other two...
everywhere.
The last 2 on this list are just... You just got to be smarter. It's not how it works. Number 2, slapping people sober. When a character is drunk or having a panic attack, slapping them across the face isn't a cure. It's more problematic when it's a man slapping a woman. I'm laughing because it's ridiculous.
Oh, it makes my wife angry all the time, dude.
Yeah.
She just hits me back.
Like, I don't know about you. If I ever have a buddy, we're like, you better lock it up. Like, generally smacking them doesn't help.
There's a scene in Airplane where a woman's losing her mind on a plane, and there's a whole line of guys.
Just slap her.
Somebody's got a billy club. They're just walking smacking the hell out of her.
Speaking of airlines and airports, the number 1 on the list, again, these are popular TV show tropes that age badly. Airport confessions of love. You can no longer run through the airport to catch the love of your life because they board a plane. TSA can take a long time to get through, and it requires a ticket.
Okay, well, look, that's not because it aged badly. That's because S happened. You know what I mean? It's like, look, if you want to go profess your love, it's fine. You can do that. You just have to make sure they haven't gotten through the TSA line. If they've gotten to the gate, you're screwed.
You know what you can still do,
all.
though? You can run alongside a train, Ted.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess you can still.
I love you. Make the train stop.
Until you hit the pole, boom.
Right. I mean, dude, honestly, some of the airports are so bad anymore. It's just like I don't know. I don't even know if I want somebody picking me up. Like, don't park your car and come inside.
No, it is weird. I mean, I remember when I was a kid and I would fly.
That's standard though back then.
If I was not with my parents, I mean, as soon as you got off the plane, they were standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And they scooped you up. And now, I don't know if my kids could maneuver the way through the airport. Like, hey, you got to get to the A gate, but you're at C tags. You land in an in gate. So, all right, guys. Make a hard right, go down the hall. You make another right, go down 2 escalators. Get on the tram, go 2 stops, walk out, go up that escalator, and we'll meet you there.
Yeah. That ruins the signs you can make, too. Like, congratulations on your penis enhancement surgery.
Right. I'm pregnant, and you're a dude.
Yeah, I mean, you could still do it at baggage claim, and I see people meeting up there, which is a little easier, but I'm with you. And I mean, look, we didn't fly a ton, but even if we had, like Bernie's sister Sarah, she was like flying back for her freshman year of college. Like 5 of us went to the airport to meet her at the gate.
Yeah.
You know, or even sometimes nowadays, like I have a buddy that lives really close to the air, and like when people are coming into town, it's like if I could, man, and it wasn't going through security, it's like I'd just sit at the gate or sit at a bar in there and wait for you.
And that's the thing, you can't even get through security if you don't have a ticket. Even if you said, no, I'm here to grab my kid. They're 9 years old. They just left their grandparents' house.
Now you're in a cell phone lot.
Yeah, they're like, no, yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure there is some way for kids, but it's got to be, you got to go through the paperwork and everything else. And like, look, I get it.
We understand.
We understand. I'm just saying, it was kind of nice to just walk up to the gate or walk off and just.
And immediately be gratified by seeing someone that you wanted to see.
Yeah, absolutely. My hometown, some of the best restaurants are in the airport. So people
do you have to go through security?
Back then you did. I don't know how they're doing it now.
I want to say SeaTac has like, 1 or 2 places on the outside of security, like
Maybe.
right when you get out?
That's one thing I liked about the Munich airport, man. That was we didn't realize what the airport entailed, so we get off the plane. It's a long-ass flight. Let's just grab a drink. Let's relax. I'm going to go smoke. You walk outside, it's like a mall. Mm-hmm. And there are people that have no interest in flying anywhere that are just there doing their thing. But
very attractive officers of the law there.
Good Lord. They can kill you, but boy,
did you see the blonde hair girl was all hair pulled back tight? I mean, she had the
I'm
gun.
sure.
Man.
I did.
Whoa.
Yeah. German airports. Go for the airport.
We appreciate it. See the police officers. Let's see here how headlines are on the way. You are listening to the Men's Room.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
A peanut butter M&M's production.
In a world where Super Bowl winners get the world's admiration and a fancy ring, but the runners-up get nothing, one retired cop returns.
That's one retired quarterback. Read the script.
Oh, sorry. One retired quarterback returns to claim what's his.
That's claim a ring with diamonds made from M&M's peanut butter. But you're on a roll.
The Ring of Comfort, coming soon to a Super Bowl near you.
Yo, next round is about to start. You ready?
Yeah, just shopping for a car in Carvana.
For real?
Yeah, Carvana makes it super convenient to shop whenever, wherever.
For real? That's a ton of car options.
Yep, and these are all within my price range.
For really real? You can afford that?
Yeah, with Carvana. And boom, just like that, I'm getting it delivered in a couple days.
For really, really real? You just bought a car.
For real, and you just lost my turn.
Visit Carvana.com to shop for thousands of vehicles under $20,000.
This is where projects come to life. Our showrooms are designed to inspire with the latest products from top brands, curated in an inviting, hands-on environment, and a team of industry experts to support your project. We'll be there to make sure everything goes as planned, from product selection to delivery coordination. At Ferguson Bath, Kitchen, and Lighting Gallery, your project is our priority.
See the latest designs from your favorite brands, including Electrolux, at your local Ferguson showroom.
The Men's Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Colorado burglar makes the wrong decision to take an Uber back to his home. We head to Florida where a woman in property dispute with neighbor and a hammer does roam. Woman on jet ski in Russia dies from the inside out. A house fire in Pennsylvania is started by a pet pig and his snout. And in Brazil, a 78-foot tower is erected. And it took a hell of a lot of licking to get there. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's Mike Hawk.
All right, our top story, we go to Colorado where authorities got a call about a burglary. Someone had called 911 to report a hole in a fence guarding a local plumbing company that they had security footage of a man stealing tools inside. They were able to get to the store quickly with not much of a trace of a burglar, but did find a car waiting outside. Officers questioned the driver, who admitted he was an Uber driver that was ordered for a man named Jose, who was then seen walking to the car. Jose initially gave officers a fake name, but they were able to search his bag where they found more than $8,000 in stolen Milwaukee tools inside.
Damn.
He was taken into custody, and authorities let local criminals in on the secret. Quote, ordering an Uber as your getaway driver makes it that much easier for us to find you.
That
Steve,
is very stupid.
It is indeed stupid. In fact, we have talked about this over and over again, and I just decided I've got the gavel here. Do we finally level a stupid tax?
I believe that we should. So the thing, you commit a crime or whatever the punishment for that crime it is, but if you're also stupid, I feel like there should be an additional fine.
I like it. What is this man's additional fine? Stupid tax for ordering an Uber as your getaway driver.
Yeah, that's the part that bugs me. Like, look, we have certain allowances for the fact that we know a lot of people are up to no good. That's why we have locks on our doors. That's why we have jails. That's why we have a police. That's why we have a court system.
I'll say with the taxes.
So we can say what we want, but we understand that people do bad things. When you're also stupid, that makes us all look bad.
Miles.
It's you give him a bad Uber rating.
There you go. I'm going to just drop the gavel on that. Bad Uber rating.
2 stars.
Stupid
I
tax.
was 5 an hour ago.
Good luck.
It is just stupid because it's like, right, they have all your info.
Right. It's literally there. Good job.
Thieves are thieves. This is understood. But the time we shake our head is when the thief leaves their cell phone or their ID behind.
In other news, a family in Pennsylvania suffered through a house fire, and one of their own was to blame. As they were ringing in the new year, the family made sure to tend to their large group of animals before the festivities began, which included adding some hay to the sty for their pot-bellied pig. But shortly after the merriment of the New Year's Day began, one noticed an orange glow coming from inside the house and rushed in to find their home was on fire. They deduced that Albert, the pot-bellied pig, had done a little rearranging of his bedding and managed to push some of the new hay into the heat lamp that was also in the pen, causing it to catch fire. The pig did suffer some injuries, but is expected to recover. Everything.
Hopefully, it wasn't good hay.
I agree. And just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth,
thankfully, there's good news.
A true crime enthusiast and videographer just brought a cold case back to life. The young man runs a YouTube channel called Echo Divers and fascinates himself and his viewers by looking into true crime stories, the latest of which took him to the disappearance of a 54-year-old Navy veteran that went cold a decade ago after he left for cigarettes and never came back. Knowing a little about detective work, he spent the last year researching the case and ultimately found the missing veteran's car in a local pond covered in algae. He alerted authorities and they have recovered it, and remains to suggest that they had found the missing vet. The investigation has since been opened back up. So this guy, armed with basically just a drone, he's like, right. I know how to work a drone. I own a scuba license, and he found evidence that suggested that it was there, and I think he even dove down there to check it out, and then, by golly, he found it.
Wow.
He went in the wintertime when the algae was receding because it was so cold outside. So that's how all that worked, man. Let's talk a little bit of men's room sports. You've got some basketball over on TNT. Milwaukee's in San Antonio taking on the Spurs, and that's wrapping up, and we'll move into the Nuggets and Golden State's taking on the Warriors. You've also got some college basketball on ESPN2, ESPN+, CBS Sports, and the Pac-12 network has Oregon State taking on the Cougs. And then tonight, 7 o'clock on Root Sports, the Seattle Kraken try to keep the streak alive as they host the Ottawa Senators. As far as your weather going, it's just going to be cloudy all night, but should remain dry and in the low 40s into tomorrow morning. And that is it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
Thank you, sir. Finally, a Friday on this long week. We'll see you for Ted versus the FCC and a Bad Choice Friday.
Yes, indeed, it's all true, but in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch for 180 seconds or so. So until then, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
Double Flush production.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Do relationships have to be easy to be right? Of course not. The best relationships with friends, family, or partners happen when both people put in the time and commitment to make them great. Therapy can help. BetterHelp offers convenient, affordable online therapy. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Give your relationship some love with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/positive.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Cyclists, get ready to shift gears. Newport, Oregon is calling you for an unforgettable ride along the stunning Pacific Coast. Whether you're a casual rider or a mountain biking pro, Newport has the perfect trail for you. They've got it all: scenic coastal roads, bike lanes, and rugged trails. Cruise along the Yaquina Bay waterfront or delve into their charming neighborhoods. There's something for everyone. Your adventure starts at discovernewport.com. That's discovernewport.com.